telling a very quick story, and I think that this is perhaps related to a discussion we had the last couple of days on Delmarva's Morning News on WGMD. I got out of work yesterday for the first time in a couple of weeks at I think a fairly decent hour, and I had to have a quick lunch to discuss some business, and then after lunch I was heading home. And folks, today, if you've got a newer model automobile, you have a little gauge right on the dashboard of that vehicle, and that gauge tells you if you need some air in your tires. Wonderful thing, because, well, you're always told when you were learning vehicle maintenance years ago, you should check your tire pressure at least once a week anyway. Now, because of course the folks who build cars and trucks realize that people may not always do that on their own, and that leads to tire wear, and that leads to some issues with gasoline mileage, they put in these little electronic lights on your dashboard. So when you have a little air that it might have seeped from a tire, and I have one tire that is the biggest offender in all of this, you get this little light that comes on. Well, I was driving home from lunch yesterday, and that little light came on, and I know which tire it is. It's like clockwork. Once a week, I know that that's the tire that I'm getting the warning on. So I drove over to a local gas station, and I backed into the pump, the air pump, and I got out, and I started pumping air into the tire. And then I finished. What surprised me is apparently a lot of people are doing this now and paying much closer attention. It's the price of gasoline, right? You want to make sure that you have the proper tire inflation. So I wanted to take this hose, the air hose, and wrap it back around properly at the pump, because the guy who was there before me, there had been a guy there just before me, he had done the same thing, and I've noticed they put in a brand new hose too, which means they're getting a lot of action because apparently people wore the old one out. So I'm trying to recoil this hose, and as I'm standing there, the hose is not going the right direction. If you will, it's going the other direction as I try to do this. So I'm working on this project, and I'm getting a little frustrated trying to get that hose turned around because I want it hanging there perfectly. And I have this issue too when I'm out in public a lot. I don't want to be doing something, how shall we put it, half-mast. I was going to say something else, but I thought I'd say mast there. But I don't want to do something, because somebody might recognize me and say, hey, that guy on the radio over there, he just lets the hose dangle at the side and leaves after putting air in his tires. So I'm trying to get this thing back on when all of a sudden I start getting wet. They have two water sprinklers, one on each side of the air pump, and the water sprinklers came on. And as I'm standing there, I'm getting hosed a second time. So I'm trying to get this thing coiled back onto the loop, and I'm working frantically at that. Meanwhile, everything below, well, shin level is getting soaked as I'm getting hammered by the two jets of water. Finally managed to finish and get it back on, and I thought I'm going to get out of here because I was pretty well soaked from the ankles down and maybe a few inches above my ankles, and that's when I realized I still had to put the cap back on, the stem on the tire. So I bent over and I was putting that on, and I got it on crooked. Now my back is getting hosed too as well by this sprinkler. And I had to take the cap back off, and I had to get it back on. Now there's a reason I'm telling this story today. I finally managed to get out of there. I got back into the Jeep and off I sped, and managed to dry out after I got home. But I think that there are people who are working inside that gas station who recognize
store, Mayor Technology.
And those people recognized me, and they realized I've been talking about the price of gasoline the last few days on the show, and I've been complaining about it. A lot of people are complaining about the price of gasoline, and so really, I don't think anybody would turn water on me and hose me down in that situation. But I wanted to use that to mention I have been schooled this morning by Colin Walls. He sent me some information on the price of gasoline, the wholesale price of gasoline a couple of days ago. Colin, can you just jump in here for a minute and work me through this? Because I was reading this as different prices from different cities.
Right.
But indeed, those are prices from different
terminals.
So the different refineries.
Right, different refineries all delivered to Milford.
Okay.
So,
Baltimore, and one is from Delaware City.
Right. The other's Paulsboro, New Jersey.
And that's just the other side of the Delaware Bay.
Right.
Okay. And frankly, what we're getting out of Delaware City for delivery is the cheapest.
Right, and usually it is because of the, actually it is the cheapest even before, well, that's not before freight, but yeah, usually because the freight's cheaper to get it to us. So it runs about 4 to 5 cents a gallon for freight from most places.
And I was going to say, too, as well, as people are looking this over, and you pointed this out to me earlier this morning, we have not seen, despite all of the stories around the country about these huge increases in gasoline, we're not seeing it here on the Delmarva Peninsula.
It's been pretty steady. Tuesday it was up. That was the one spike. It was up to wholesale was 371.79, 371.79. So that was the speculators there, I would say, just drove it up.
We're going to get through Labor Day weekend most likely then without worrying about $4 a gallon.
Yeah, I would say so.
We did see on the drive over here this morning in Georgetown, and obviously that's Georgetown, and things are different in Milford at Wall Service Center. But we saw a price of diesel that was nearly $4 a gallon. But obviously diesel is going to have a higher value than than
yeah. I mean, as
gasoline.
you see there, it's wholesale right now is $3.85. So if you bought on Tuesday, this is the problem with the gasoline business. If you bought on Tuesday and you bought your gasoline for $371.79. You're stuck with that until you get rid of it.
Yeah.
Even if you're selling it for less than that. So that's why the way you sell gasoline is by what your next load costs.
And we need to point this out. If the price of gasoline is high, the guy who runs the local service center, he's not responsible.
No.
So don't give Colin a hard time.
Well, that's why we don't sell gas anymore. I don't sell gas anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah. But
in other words, you got sick and tired of all the grumpy folks coming through.
Yeah, and not making any money on it. So
not making it because the markup is only the margin is only what, a penny or two per gallon.
Yeah, by the time you paid what somebody uses a credit card, especially if you accept American Express, that's like 4%. So you take 4% out of what you're making, and you'll lose money on some of them.
There you go, and that's an expert witness for folks this morning, because I know
There's a lot of confusion about how this works, but let me just share with you. Colin came along with the facts and figures today, and I think that this is the end of the argument. I don't think anyone can come up with any other theories at this point. Thank you much for doing that today.
No problem.
All right, we'll chat with you a bit later, Colin. We do want to point out we're live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville, Delaware, and we have to take a short check of the weather in just a moment. Also want to talk to Michelle. She brought out what looks to be like a pecan pie. And there's something else very creative, too, here. We'll check back in and talk a little bit about the menu here at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville, Delaware. Bill Colley live on 92.7 FM WGMD.
This is your local weather channel with AccuWeather 24 hours a day, 92.7 WGMD.
Mostly sunny today, becoming breezy, hot and humid with a high of 90 on the beaches, 94 inland. Clear, warm and sticky tonight. 4. Sunshine mix. Light warm and humid tomorrow, the high 86 on the beaches, 90 inland. Sunday, partly sunny skies and warm. There may be an afternoon shower, the high 82 on the beaches, 86 inland. For WGMD's exclusive AccuWeather, this is meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Dale here from Delmarva's #1 computer store, Ameritechnologies. Here at Ameritechnologies, we service and sell all makes and models of PCs and laptops. We also specialize in retail point-of-sale systems. We are celebrating our 10th year of business here and are very proud of our reputation for taking care of all our customer needs. So why not get it right the first time and forget the rest, go with the best. Ameritechnologies, your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. So give us a call, folks, at 227-1424. Or reach us on the web at 227-1424. Delmarva's #1 computer store, Ameritechnologies.
A little bit of that pixelation now. And
High fuel prices are a hassle for your business. Managing your fleet fueling needs shouldn't be. With 8 locations in Sussex County, local customer service, and an easy-to-understand billing summary, Baker Petroleum is ready to meet your fleet fueling needs. To learn more, call 684-8569.
And everyone's been asking after you.
Oh my.
Get updated with timely news updates from Fox News and Kelly Steele, plus sports, business, and AccuWeather every morning. Start your day with the news you need and stimulating talk on News Radio 92.7 WGMD, the talk of Delmarva.
About marriage. Marriage means many things. Sports. Teamwork, dedication. Okay, let's see what people think.
Let's see. Jim Weller here, and I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot.
Child. Start something today at BigBrothersBigSisters.org. Brought to you by Big Brothers Big Sisters and the Ad Council. 927 WGMD. Let's return to Bill College's live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville.
Hey, thank you very much, Fran. I do want to point out, of course, Jimmy's Grill, the doors opened here about 5 o'clock this morning. In fact, we saw the first customers waiting in the parking lot. That's right. Michelle is here with us, too, as well, and people are so anxious to get in here. They're here before the doors open.
They are. We open the doors early to serve our guys coffee. They're out there. They're farmers, a lot of them. They got to get up early and go to work, and so we open the door and give them their coffee and
there were two
chat with everybody.
They were they came right inside as soon as the door opened
Exactly.
The regulars.
And they also help us out. They'll put our chairs down and stuff for us, and we get their coffee ready, and we have a wonderful day. It's a lot of fun here in the mornings.
I was looking at what you brought out here today, and my gosh. First of all, let's start with the pies. Pecan on the one end?
Yeah, it's actually called a pecan cream cheese. It has, you know where the gooey stuff is at the bottom? It has a little bit of cheesecake swirled through it, too. So it's really, really good. That's a really big seller. This is our banana cream. This is one of my favorites. I mean, it is so good.
What?
Yeah, I was going to say my favorite, but I had to think about that for a minute. Yeah, because I really like the chocolate cream, too. But then over there we have the pretzel salad. I think I brought it out to you last week with a fork and made sure you tried it.
Yeah.
Like I told you a minute ago, it's a little deceiving. People see it that have never heard of it. What kind of salad is that? I'm like, oh no, that's dessert. You have your layer of pretzels, your layer of cheesecake, Jell-O, and then strawberry sliced on top of that. And this is our famous jumbo cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
So this and a cup of coffee will get your day started.
Jumbo too.
Yep. And a lot of times we serve it. It says jumbo cinnamon roll on the menu, and we bring it out, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's huge!" And I'm like, "Yep, that's the jumbo part." And with a cup of coffee, perfect way to start your day. If you're in the mood for something sweet. And then also we always have our local special. It's 2 pancakes, 2 eggs, 2 sausage, or bacon. And that's $5.22, so come on in and get that. Ms. Vern's back there cooking away. We also have our mini street. That's 2 French toast, 2 eggs, and 2 sausage or bacon also for $5.22. So those are our big, sellers here.
And of course, you did mention that you have your old scrapple back now too.
We do. We have Hughes scrapple back, and as a matter of fact, when me and you were talking about it last week, she actually ran out of it. They start cooking a big grill of it. She had to put on a whole second grill of it, get it cooking up because people were just coming in like crazy. They heard my customers were saying, "Oh, we heard you on the radio. You have your Hughes scrapple back," and they honestly. So I told her, now that it's out, I even heard her tell the Hughes guy yesterday, we're going to be needing more for Fridays and stuff like that because people are coming in for it.
Well, I'm not at all surprised.
Right. So we're on it.
Well, Michelle, thank you much.
Thank you.
That gives people kind of an idea. You describe it very well.
Oh,
people I think can actually see it on the radio as you're talking about what you have here on the menu.
Awesome.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
I want to thank Michelle for taking a couple of minutes with us this morning to describe some of the sweets that they have here at Jimmy's Grill. It is just you walk by that. When you first come in the door and you come walking in here and you look to the right, there's the rack with all the pies in cakes. And I don't know, maybe there's a reason it's always near the front door, because they catch your attention right away. That way, when you finish and somebody says, would you like dessert, you've already made up your mind. We're going to take another break to check the weather and just get an update on the weather, because this is a big weekend for folks. Labor Day weekend, last big weekend. Happened to see some people already in town yesterday, coming in early for the long weekend. A lot of out-of-state plates and the like. People want to know what it's going to do, what it's going to do at the beach, what it's going to do in the parks this weekend. All of that is just ahead. Believe meteorologist Joe Lundberg has all the details. Bill Colley live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville for 92.7 FM WGMD.
This is your local weather channel.
Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds 2 flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money.
Monday, September 7th, 8th, and 9th, starting at 10 a.m. at the 302-5.
No.
Dick Ennis Marine Service, Route 24 and Angola Road in Long Neck, ready to take care of all of your winterization needs, like pulling in your boat, full winterization, shrink wrapping, and storage. Open 7 days from 8 to 5. Call Dick Ennis Marine Service 58207 or stop in today.
For computer repair, on-site setup, data migration, and networking for PC and Mac, Fastex announces the opening of their new expanded facility on Route 9 in Oak Creek between Harbison and Cool Springs to better serve you. Fastex, 491-8808.
Hey folks, it's Friday. Head out to La Quincelteca today and try their new Quincelteca sampler. It has cocoa shrimp, jalapeno peppers, quesadilla, chipotle hot wings. 95 at La Quincelteca on Route 24, Millsboro, and 113 Georgetown. Let's go back to Bill Colley, who's live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville.
Well, thank you very much, Fran. I want to mention a couple of things we have coming up a little later this morning. I had an email that I received the other day from some folks in Georgetown. Not very far to drive from Georgetown to come out here to Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. In fact, we came through Georgetown this morning on the drive out here. But I had an email from a woman, Pat Sandy, and she mentioned she's a volunteer with the American Heart Association, and she and a friend are coming along, and they're going to be here this morning, a bit later in the program, and they're going to be speaking on the air about the upcoming luncheon and fashion show promoting awareness of heart disease, and it is the #1 killer of women in America. That event is coming up on Wednesday, September 19th at Baywood. By the way, it's a lovely place. I had lunch there yesterday. And it says that they're looking forward to joining us this morning. I mention that because I'd like to share with people, this event at Jimmy's Grill is an excellent opportunity for folks. I think if they have, that means people, by the way, some of us who grew up in small-town rural America still have that habit. But for people who would like to mention something going on in the community that is beneficial to the community, Jimmy's Grill is an excellent place to drop by and see us. And I'm also going to mention that starting next Wednesday at 9 o'clock, on Wednesday mornings from 9 o'clock until noon, Mike Bradley is going to be doing his show live from Atlantic Cellular in Lewis, Delaware. And same idea. What we'd like people to do is to join us if you have a community event at either in some parts of the country, but you can come to Jimmy's Grill on Friday mornings early, or mid-mornings, as we call it in radio. It's actually late morning, I guess, technically. On Wednesdays, you can join Mike Bradley, and Mike will be, of course, he'll be at Atlantic Cellular. That's in the Coastal Plaza across the road, directly across the road from Bethany Blues in Lewis, and easy to find. But he's going to be there on Wednesdays, and the idea is the same. If you have an event, a charitable event, a community event, or you have something important that you think the public needs to know about, these two shows every week are an opportunity. Good community radio to tell you about what's going on. And I'm going to welcome these two women a bit later this morning, but that's the idea. In fact, I think next week here at Jimmy's Grill, we're planning on talking to some people who are involved with the Nanticoke Indian Powwow. I've had some friends from church who went to that the last few years, and they tell me that they just have a wonderful, wonderful time. That event seems to be growing by leaps and bounds every year, and they'll be joining us, I believe, 1 week from today here at Jimmy's Grill, and they'll be talking about that event. And then just some other things we have coming up this morning. We're going to be joined by Dr. Michael Ward. He's an orthopedic surgeon, and he's joining us from Nanticoke Hospital, or Nanticoke Health Services, I guess is the proper way to say that. He's going to be joining us this morning. He'll spend about 10 minutes with us. He's going to be talking about just some things you might need to know. Look, we all want to be healthy as long as we possibly can in this life, and we are living older. Well, some of you are living older, some of us just don't know. We'd like to, though, if we have an opportunity, many of us, to live as long as we possibly could, and that's why these folks drop by and they chat with us about a different topic every week, with the goal to keep you healthy, to keep you walking, to keep you active well into your old age, and that way you don't have to be a burden on someone else. So a couple of those things coming up a little later this morning. We are here for 3 more hours at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville, Delaware. Bill Colley, and of course Delmarva's Morning News. I do want to mention Kelly Steele will be along in just a few minutes. She'll follow Fox News at the top of the hour with a local update. All the news that really helps you to start your day right here on 92.7 FM, WGMD.
Today, you listen to the Talk of Delmarva. The dial setting is 92.
Everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there, everybody. Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds 2 flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money. Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and I've opened a new store on Route 113 in Ellendale. Stop by and say hi.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, but now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller, and you know I sell everything but the kitchen sink, and guess what I'm selling? I'm selling sinks. That's right, single bowl sink, $37.50, double bowl sinks, $57.50. I've even got some dirty bowls. Come on into Weller's in Bridgeville and get them while I got them.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, when you need a trailer, think of me, Jim Weller, the man, the myth, the legend. I love deals.
Seatbelt, unrestrained children, aggressive driving behaviors, and DUI. If you do plan to celebrate, plan a safe way home before the fun begins. Designate a sober driver or call a taxi or call a sober friend or family member or even use public transportation. I'm Mary Lou for WGMD News. The Environmental Sweep program has been launched by the Department of Agriculture, but it's not for everyone. Ag spokesman Dan Shortridge tells WGMD who this program is aimed at.
It's really designed to help farmers, commercial pesticide applicators, nurseries, greenhouses, golf courses, pest control companies, basically anyone who has pesticides on hand to help them dispose of unwanted, outdated, or canceled pesticide products.
Businesses and farmers can get free disposal of pesticides up to 500 pounds or 50 gallons, which will be picked up at their site by a waste disposal contractor. Salisbury Mayor Jim Ireton requesting a $15,000 budget amendment for mosquito spraying. He says this will help to protect that city's residents from West Nile virus and other mosquito-borne illnesses. People should also use insect repellents when they're outside and remove standing water from their properties where, of course, mosquitoes can breed at any time. There's a new look and feel of Delaware's driver manual. The manual hasn't been updated in 10 years, so the new driver manual has a modernized design, color-coded sections for quicker study or reference. The manual has been updated annually to account for changes in laws and regulations. Delaware driver manual is used in all state high school driver ed classes, and for anyone else learning to drive here in the first state, you can get one free at any DMV location. WGMD News Time is 6:06.
Hello, my name is Vicki, and I'm the branch manager at Discover Bank. With with an annual percentage yield of 1.15% on a 2-year certificate of deposit, we are your savings destination. Our convenient location on Route 13 in Greenwood, Delaware, and extended lobby hours until 6 p.m. weekdays and 1 p.m. on Saturdays makes it easy for you to bank with us. CD rate is based on low $500 minimum balance and applies to a term of 2 years. Rate is valid as of August 8th, 2012. A penalty may be charged for early withdrawal. Visit us online at mydiscoverbank.com. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
Shakes it. He says, "You kids got ripped off."
Sports, brought to you by this member of our WGMD Sports Boosters Scholarship Program.
I'm Andy Cannon from George Sherman Corporation. Plumbing, heating, air conditioning, heating oil, and propane delivery. We are peace of mind.
Major League Baseball action last night. The Orioles get a couple of home runs from Adam Jones and Taylor Teagarden. They take 3 or 4 from the Red Sox as they win 5-3. It was the Nationals 8-1 winners over St. Louis. The Phillies defeat the Mets 3-2. Minor league action, the Blue Hawks defeated Myrtle Beach 9-3. And the Shorebirds defeated Lakewood 6-4. NFL preseason action, the Ravens fall to the Rams 31-17. The Eagles defeated the Jets 28-10. Delaware won the home opener over Westchester College football 41-21. Mike Bradley, WGMD Sports.
Thanks, Mike. I'm Kelly Steele in the WGMD newsroom. AccuWeather is going to be sunny, hot, and humid to kick off the holiday weekend, 98 to 94. I'll be back with more news and sports for you at 6:30 this morning. And coming up right now, time for your Rush Morning Update at 92.7 FM.
Remember to catch Rush at noon weekdays on WGMD.
He's trying to decide whether to allow energy producers in New York to use hydrofracturing to drill for natural gas. Fracking has already produced energy booms in other states, including neighboring Pennsylvania. Now, surprisingly, one of the proponents of fracking is New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg. Bloomberg notes that the technique has been around for 50 or 60 years. It's gotten better. He says from a practical point of view, you either are going to have coal spewing stuff into the air or you're going to use natural gas. And to get gas, you're going to need fracking. Anybody who thinks you can do it without that just doesn't understand how it works, says Bloomberg. Now enter the uninformed. Yoko Ono, her son Sean Lennon, Lady Gaga, Paul McCartney, Alec Baldwin, other celebrities have formed a group called Artists Against Fracking. These artists call the drilling technique dangerous, harmful to the environment, and yada, yada, yada. There's zero evidence that fracking is harmful. Environmentalist wacko activists have even faked evidence to try to prove in court that fracking is dangerous. They were busted. Yet these celebrities who depend on energy to fly around the world and power their high-profile lives spew knee-jerk, anti-capitalist, anti-progress claptrap. If hot air could power the world, Yoko, Sir Paul, Lady Gaga, and the gang would be the biggest energy producers on the planet. Instead, they're proving to be the biggest know-nothings.
We could run Limbaugh at 8 a.m. a second time, as long as we ran the commercial. So
Regis is a company that provides alternative workspace solutions that can save your company a lot of money. Think of your monthly office rent and expenses, and now imagine redirecting a big chunk of that to growing your business. Let me get you started with 2 free months at a Regis office near you. With Regis, you get your own beautifully furnished, wired office like the Regis office that we chose for 2 by Team. You get a prestigious address inside an office building that you are proud of. You get a receptionist to answer your phones. You get meeting rooms when you need them and state-of-the-art video conferencing studios. Let a Regis consultant save you money with a custom workspace solution for your company. Regis, it's the new way to work. Call Regis today. Tell them Rush sent you for 2 months free. Schedule a tour so you can see for yourself and get a customized workspace solution based on your company's needs that'll fit your budget. Visit Regis.com/rush now. Call 1-800-OFFICES. That's 1-800-OFFICES.
Fans pretty good to drill here.
This is your local weather channel with AccuWeather 24 hours a day. 92.7 WGMD.
Baker Petroleum offering propane, heating oil, gasoline, and diesel fuel to all of Sussex County. 684-8569 or go to bakerpetroleumde.com.
Mostly sunny today, becoming breezy, hot and humid with a high of 90 on the beaches, 94 inland. Clear, warm, and sticky tonight, those 70 to 74. Sunshine mixed with clouds, quite warm and humid tomorrow, the high 86 on the beaches, 90 inland. For Sunday, partly sunny skies and warm. There may be an afternoon shower, the high 82 on the beaches, 86 inland. For WGMD's exclusive AccuWeather, this is meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
I think that Joe Lundberg is tossing back to us live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville, Delaware, and I'm joined by Michelle, of course, and Michelle keeps order here. I think you're almost like a traffic policeman at Jimmy's Grill.
I don't know what you want to call me. I'm, what do they call it? Jack of all trades, master of none. That's me.
Right. And by the way, we're live for WGMD at Jimmy's Grill. Bill Colley, Delmarva's Morning News. And Michelle, we were talking a little bit earlier about some things on the menus. I know you had a couple of things we didn't get to that you wanted to add as well.
Well, I just wanted to tell everybody, every day we have specials all year long, the same ones every day. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday we have our chicken and dumplings. People come from all over to get that. On Mondays we do beef and dumplings. A lot of people come for that. On Wednesdays we do a half of a chicken. It's roasted. You can get it with barbecue sauce or just plain with the 2 vegetables. For every Friday and Saturday we do king cut prime rib and a queen cut prime rib. These are all the time. And then on Sundays we do both, the chicken and dumplings and the prime rib. But now we have been running a blue plate special every day, and every Friday is that fish on a dish. It's a big piece of Alaskan pollock, French fries and coleslaw for $7.95. Like throughout this week, one day we did chicken Alfredo. All of them run around $7.95. So they're really good deals, and you get like vegetables or a salad, whatever it is that day. Tuesday night was a big hit. We do that all-you-can-eat spaghetti night on Tuesday nights for $5.95. It's a big plate of spaghetti, salad, and garlic bread, and then you can keep refilling your spaghetti all night as many times as you want for $5.95. You can't beat that. We were very busy in here Tuesday night. They came from everywhere. But I wanted to remind people with it being Labor Day weekend, if you're having a cookout or a barbecue, if you want to get something extra on the side, give us a call today. Get it all set up. And we have like whole pans or half pans. We have baked beans, corn pudding, cucumbers and onions, stuffing, lima beans, new potatoes, scalloped apples, scalloped potatoes, stewed tomatoes, string bean casserole, strawberry pretzel salad, sweet potato souffle. For a half pan, it's $20. For a full pan, it's $35. You cannot beat that. Get something extra for your party.
What's the telephone number?
302-337-7575. So just give us a call and we'll get it ordered for you and get it all set up. We also sell by the pound our coleslaw, potato salad, pasta salad, all for $2.50 a pound. If you want chicken salad, it's $6 a pound. It's a large coffee cup full of chicken salad. A lot of people do that, and just side order.
Now, before we wrap up this segment, I understand you have some belated birthday wishes.
I do. I have my daughter-in-law, Amanda Dolly, and they're my adopted sons. They're twins, Craig and Adam Kelly. So there was a big birthday party at my house last night for them. We had a wonderful time. I'm sure they're going to enjoy the whole weekend.
Now everyone where they go is going to stop them and say, hey, it's your birthday.
I heard it was your birthday. That's right. That's right.
You're going to hear about that.
I will, I'm sure. Thanks.
Thank you, Michelle. Hey, and speaking of big events, here's one that I wanted to share with you. Dave Burkhalter and his wife, they will be welcoming their second child today after the show. Actually, I saw the two of them last week in a lightning storm. And we chatted about this just ever so briefly, but we'll get a chance to talk to Dave a little bit later today. He is what I would call extremely calm. Now, there's the type of guy you want building something for you. He is going to be calm in any situation. You can't even tell that he's in any way nervous this morning. He's already been through it once. There's a joke about a priest doing his rounds at a hospital, which I probably shouldn't tell on WGMD, and he runs into a man pacing. Yeah, we'll have to tell that one on another day. You'll have to come back to hear it. Let's just put it that way. We'll take a short break. We have more coming up on Delmarva's Morning News. Of course, Kelly Steele is in the WGMD newsroom this morning, and Kelly will have a complete update for us coming up at the bottom of the hour at 6:30. I do want to point out we expect some guests coming up later today from the Heart Association. They're going to be talking about an upcoming fashion show next month, which next month is tomorrow. The fashion show is a couple of weeks after that. We'll get all the details a little bit later this morning on Delmarva's Morning News on WGMD. And we expect a couple of surprise guests coming by today as well. Clint Eastwood is not among them. I don't know if any of you happen to see, we'll talk about that perhaps in a few minutes. If you happen to see Eastwood last night, he may have overshadowed in a very unconventional speech the potentially next president of the United States. All of that is ahead on WGMD. Bill Colley live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville for 92.7 FM WGMD.
Are we doing something? Okay. I wonder if sometimes just when I pull away from the mic, if that... Yeah. So I heard that pop when you said it was retraining.
Full time.
(491-8808).
The war had been gone for 2 years, and I got the calling. I got the calling to join the service and support the boys over there.
For the 6:30 news, do we want to try to shorten that?
I don't think anybody who goes into combat could ever honestly say different.
What you think is a simple thing is not so.
Got my good days and my bad days, and I don't like those bad days.
I would say to those people that are out there, don't brush us aside and don't count us out.
So support these troops and donate today at giveusa.org. A wound, the stories deal.
WGMD, the intersection of info and conversation. The talk of Delmar, 92.7 WGM.
Vision loss impacts your employment, your business, or activities of daily living. Contact our division of the visually impaired at 302-424-7240. Online at dhss.delaware.gov and searching for DVI.
This is your local weather check with AccuWeather 24 hours a day. 92.7 WGMD.
This WGMD 92.7 AccuWeather is brought to you by Boulevard, Ford Lincoln Mercury in Georgetown, Lewis, and BoulevardAuto.com.
Mostly sunny today, becoming breezy, hot and humid with a high of 90 on the beaches, 94 inland. Clear, warm, and sticky tonight, those 70. Sunshine, mid, but humid and wild, the high 86 on the beaches, 90 inland. Sunny skies and warm. There may be an afternoon high 82 on the beaches, 86 inland. For WGMD's exclusive AccuWeather, this is meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
I want to thank meteorologist Joe Lundberg, and do want to point out Bill Colley live, and I'm at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville, Delaware this morning. A beautiful Delmarva morning as we head into the Labor Day weekend. Curious, a lot of folks, of course, may have stayed up late and caught some of the Republican National Convention last night, which of course wrapped up with the acceptance speech by Mitt Romney accepting his party's nomination. The vote took place actually a couple of days earlier with all the various state delegations putting Romney over the top on Tuesday. And then last night, Romney, of course, told his personal story. A lot of folks were speculating that this was not something that Mitt Romney was going to be comfortable doing. He is not exactly what you'd call considered to be warm and fuzzy by a lot of the people who actually rate politicians and rate political candidates. But perhaps the most unusual event of the evening, and I'm curious to know if some of you people actually saw this last night, what your take on this was, because Clint Eastwood arrived. He was the mystery guest that was hinted at all week long, and by, I guess it was the day before, some folks had actually smoked out what was going to happen. Clint Eastwood, legendary actor, legendary director as well, probably even a more talented director than an actor. He delivered one of the most unorthodox speeches in the history of political conventions. Did you see it, and what was your reaction? Or what was your reaction to Mitt Romney as well? 945-9292. Toll free from out of state, 1-800-518-9292. Pound 927 on a cell phone. That would be a free call, and that would be compliments of Verizon Wireless and Atlantic Cellular, your authorized agent for Verizon Wireless. I have to confess, I did not see any of the speeches last night. I happened to be driving here this morning to Jimmy's Grill when I heard about the unconventional approach from Clint Eastwood last night, who was apparently not addressing the crowd, but he was addressing an empty seat. And the empty seat was there to represent President Barack Obama. We have a caller joining us on WGMD, and your first name and what's on your mind?
Hey, this call. I saw it. It was amusing. It was funny. The most amusing part about it was, see, I watched it on MSNBC because that's where I get my jollies, watching these guys react. And Rachel Maintown, whatever the heck her name is, called. She made mention that, well, the movie. In there. Are you there?
Yeah, I am. Carl, I was going to say, in looking at this, Carl, as you were watching this take place last night, did you get the impression that the audience may have been a little lost with Clint Eastwood?
Oh, I couldn't hear your stage taken up for some reason.
All right. Well, Carl, I'm going to pose that question then to a couple of other callers as well. Curious to know if people were watching, do they feel that Eastwood hit a home run, or was the nature of his address, the unusual nature of it, was that just did it miss? That's what I'm curious to know with people. Of course, you can tell me if you thought the same thing about Mitt Romney, obviously. You're next on WGMD with Bill Colley, live at Jimmy's Grill. And who do we have here?
Bill?
Yeah.
Talk show with I'm listening, Dan.
All right. Well, caller, let me tell you what we'll do is we'll take a short break and check the weather on WGMD one more time. With the upcoming Labor Day weekend, we do want to point out we have a lot of folks in town hoping to catch one last bit of summer. Perhaps they'll try to figure out a way to store that in a bottle. Speaking of bottles, Dave's going to join us a little later in the program and talk a little bit about what they have at Outlet Liquors. And you visitors might want to drop by there too this weekend. You get a little rain later in the weekend, you might want to sit down somewhere under a roof and perhaps have a nice sip of wine. All of that is coming up on WGMD. Bill Colley live for 92.7 FM at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there, everybody. Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds 2 flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money.
On Route 1 in Rehoboth Beach is now serving up senior citizens all-day dine-in specials for just $6.99, served with soup and salad. You can enjoy broiled rockfish, pork chops, chicken parm with spaghetti, and a dozen other choices. Pizza Palace, Rehoboth Beach, now with delivery. Call 644-2256.
Join Bill Cowley, who's live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Fran.
Great, Bill. How are you?
All right. Hey, thank you, Fran. I do want to mention something very quickly. We've got to get to news, of course, in just about a minute on WGMD. But Colin Walls passed this along to me this morning. He found it on a windowsill here. It is a press pass, White House press pool, property of U.S. government, number 824, it reads. And then on the back it says White House press pool. It has the signature, and I'm trying to... The holder of this pass, who apparently left it behind. This is just a one-day pass. It's from 829. This was left here a couple of days ago. Affiliation BBC, that would be, of course, the British Broadcasting Company. And I think, I'm trying to read the first name. I think it's Rodrigo Salvatore. I'm just guessing at that, but he left it behind here at Jimmy's Grill. Apparently, being that it was just a one-day pass, he figured he didn't need it again. So I don't know. You probably, if you were to pick this up and pin it to your shirt, you probably would not gain entrance to the White House. But rather curious, it tells you the reach of Jimmy's Grill, that someone working for the BBC actually stopped here at Jimmy's Grill after a visit to the White House for covering an event there. And perhaps it might have been even an event in Virginia, because the president has been traveling along with the vice president, and they've been visiting some other locales. So it may well be that this individual hit the tunnel bridge, came up Route 13, of course, from down in Virginia through Maryland, and on his way back perhaps to New York City, stopped here and decided to grab a bite to eat. But that shows you that even the BBC knows exactly where Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville happens to be. Bill Colley and I'm live on Delmarva's Morning News at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville for 92.7 FM WGMD.
Here's your active marine forecast for the Delaware waters and the Delaware Bay. A high pressure off the middle Atlantic.
Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there, everybody. Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds two flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money. Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and I've opened a new store on Route 113 in Ellendale. Stop by and say hi.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller, and you know I sell everything but the kitchen sink, and guess what I'm selling? I'm selling sinks. That's right, single bowl sink, $37.50, double bowl sinks, $57.50. I've even got some dirty bowls. Come on into Weller's in Bridgeville and get them while I got them.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, when you need a trailer, think of me, Jim Weller, the man, the myth, the legend. I love deals.
92.7 WGMD. This is your local weather show with AccuWeather for 24 hours a day. 92.7 WGMD.
Mostly sunny today, becoming breezy. Hot as you move with a high of 90 on the beaches, 94 inland. Clear, warm, 60, high of 70 to 74. Sunshine mixed with clouds, slightly warm over humid tomorrow. The high 86 on the beaches, 90 inland. Sunday, partly sunny skies and water. Maybe an afternoon shower. The high 82 on the beaches, 86 inland. Facility GMP is exclusive at AccuWeather. This is meteorologist Joe Lundberg. If your church club or civic group is having an event, let them know about it. We'll send your information at least 2 weeks ahead of time by email to the PSA at WGMD.com or by snail mail to the PSA WGMD, P.O. Box 530, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware 19971. You'll also find that information on the contact us page at WGMD.com.
What would happen if you didn't follow the steps? She was scared. She was just waiting to help the people of Peru and improve their own community. But also have an effect in her own. She might not make her own way.
Tell them to roll off a couple of spots. We're going to try to redial.
Life is calling. How far will you go?
Well, no, because your eyes, you know, anytime you see something for the first time, for instance, as a little kid, when I saw the Statue of Liberty
And was Michelle going to be up next, or Dave, or and then Colin, right? Yeah, Charlie.
Who are unemployed. Keisha Wright, Life Veterans Counselor.
We got people who have amazing abilities, and they're just not having the opportunity to go back to work and live their full potential.
Paralyzed Veterans of America is on a mission. Mission ABLE, to help our seriously wounded veterans receive what they need most: care, benefits, and jobs. Army Sergeant Chris Sullivan.
If it wasn't for PVA, I would not be where I'm at today. I would have never had this job opportunity.
Join the mission at mission-able.com.
92.7 WGMD. Okay, let's rejoin Bill Colley, who's live at Jimmy's Grill. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, thank you very much, Fran. We're going to try to catch Michelle here for a moment. She just came back out from the kitchen, and she brought over a plate, and I'm looking at this plate right now, and Michelle, I see that butter melting on those pancakes.
Yes. Doesn't that look good? That is our 2 hotcakes and scrapple. This is one of our popular breakfasts. Now that we have the huge scrapple, I wanted to bring this out, show y'all, let everybody taste it. It's awesome. So I just want to invite everybody in for that. Let's see, I have it right on here. This is $5.50. So you get 2 hotcakes and scrapple, and then get a cup of coffee. Great start to your day, get you going. Or maybe you want to go home and take a nap. Either one. That's what I do when I want to eat the pancakes.
Alex calls it warm comfort food.
It is warm comfort food. That's exactly what it is. I just said that to Nick, that it's comfort food.
And it really does. When you eat that, you leave here with you feel everything's right with the world.
Exactly. And that's what I like. I told him I usually get this at the end of my shift and take it home and then eat it later, because if I eat it here at work, I'm done. I'm done. Right, nap time, that's it.
Natural sleeping.
And I got too much to do. Right, exactly.
You mentioned catering quickly earlier.
Yes.
For people who'd like to get some last-minute catering done, what should they do?
They should call here at 302-337-7575. If you want some pretzel salad or baked beans or something to go along with your Labor Day party, just give us a call. We'll get it all ready for you. The sooner you call, the better. We'd like to have 24-hour notice, but if not, give us a call. We'll try to see what we can do, get it all worked up for you. Everybody enjoy their holiday. We're going to be in here open, serving up anything.
Outstanding.
The famous fried chicken, some more comfort food. Come on in with the macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes and gravy. Come on in for that. We'll be all ready for you.
All right. Super. We'll chat again.
Okay. You have a wonderful holiday.
All right. Michelle joining us from here at Jimmy's Grill, and Colin Walls is stepping up to the microphone. And Colin, Just going to
Yes,
say...
it really is me. It doesn't sound like it, but it is.
We should point out it's not just the service center, but also Bring Me Gas.
Right, it
Two
is.
different businesses. Which one are we chatting about today?
Well, we could talk about both.
Sure.
Wall Service Center, we've been around since 1958. My grandfather started the business. We've been in the community a long time, and we still have customers that actually came to the original station that my grandfather had. So that's pretty neat. But we do all kinds of repairs on cars. Anything from simple oil change on up to head gaskets and timing belts and things like that. So we can take care of any of those needs for you. And I want to point out also that when we do oil changes, it's not just a quick lube type of oil change. This is a real good inspection of everything on your vehicle. And the guys that actually do the head gaskets and the timing belts, the real experienced mechanics, they're the ones doing your oil change too. So you don't have just a set of eyes that don't have any experience. You've got the top guys there that are doing it.
And that's the key is you really need to have someone who is taking a look at everything, because sometimes there may be something that they spot that car owner needs to know.
Right, exactly. You know, if you've got a belt that's starting to come apart on it, it's good to know. You don't want to get down the road and the belt break on you. But we're not going to give you a long laundry list of things that your car doesn't really need. You know, if we say it needs it, then it does need it. It's we don't want to sell anything that you don't need to you, but if you do need it, we want to be the ones to do it. So,
and Bring Me Gas is the other side of the business.
It is, yes. Yep. So we do propane tank delivery. We deliver from the 20-pound grill tanks on up to 100-pound tanks, which people would typically use for like a stove in your house or even like a garage heaters. So, which brings me to the garage heaters. We're going to be getting heavy into installing garage heaters and things like that for you and hooking that up. So if you have a need for a heater in your garage, in a shed, you don't need electricity for it. So you can put it out in the shed that's all the way in the back of your property with no electric, and you can have heat out there.
I was going to say, we don't think about it right now. It's going to be a hot weekend, but in a couple of months, it's getting close. Get it done now.
We'll be thinking about it, right? Yep.
Yeah, all right. Colin, quickly, where are you located?
We are on Front Street in Milford. We're right across from the Gigante Supermarket and Abbott's Grill, right next to Bicentennial Park, where we've been for the last 50 years.
All right, super. I want to thank Colin. We'll chat again soon.
Thanks,
and we're going to take a break, check the weather, because it is, of course, a big holiday weekend. People want to know what the weather's going to do. And then, big event coming up, we're going to tell you about involving some music and entertainment. Leon Galitzin is going to join us in just a few minutes on WGMD. Bill Cowley live at Jimmy's Grill for 92.7 FM. Sure.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I have been on the Nutrisystem Ann and Lewis for 3 weeks and I've lost 11 pounds. I now can fit back into my skinny jeans, belted with a shirt tucked in, and no muffin top. Thanks, Ruth.
Mostly Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot.
BD Medical Center thanks their team members and medical staff for their excellent work. They are the reason that BD achieved health grade recognition for orthopedics and for cardiac intervention again for 2012. BD Medical Center team members, healthcare professionals, as well as your neighbors, caring for you using the latest technology and equipment.
But it wasn't as fast as
302-645-30. Visit bbnet.org. Excellent people, excellent care. Radio results. I'm here with Atlantic Cellular's Alan Lehman. He's a longtime advertiser on WGMD. Alan.
Boyfriend's computer every now and then when I go there, and it's somewhere between DSL and high speed, but it's not high speed.
Right. Even though they promoted it that way.
And it's real good. When you put a picture, as you call it.
I heard you're giving away a free car charger, or you're doing something like that. People listen, and it's very effective. The name of the game is service. For years I've been saying, a phone's a phone. It's how you treat the customer. That's why we have the highest customer satisfaction rate in the Philadelphia market. Why? Because my staff puts themselves in the customer's shoes. We care about our customer.
Great local service. You heard it here. Atlantic Cellular's Alan Lehman, another satisfied advertiser on WGMD. WGMD Radio gets results. Call WGMD the results for your business at 302-945-850.
92.7 WGMD. Let's return to Bill College's live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeport.
Thank you very much, Van. I've got a mouthful of scrapple, actually, as we're getting back here from the break. Leon Galitzin is joining me here on WGMD, and he's at Jimmy's Grill with us this morning. And Leon is here because, of course, he is involved with one of the largest music festivals and really entertainment festivals on the whole eastern shore of the Chesapeake Bay, the Delmarva Peninsula. Leon, long time no see. Saw you last time in the grocery store about a month ago.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
it was a nice day.
It was a nice day. I was buying some snacks that I wasn't supposed to be buying.
We won't tell anybody.
And Leon knows that I'm on a short leash when it comes to what I'm supposed to eat. And I shouldn't have said the scrapple, I guess. But it's healthy, though. That's what I tell everyone.
It's good stuff.
And
it's
so
good country stuff.
So is this festival you've got coming up.
Oh, absolutely. First of all, and I know our timing is limited, so I'll be very direct. We own the federal trademark now, as of late January, the greatest jazz festival in the world. We went through a lot of issues to get it, but what has occurred, we're now rated in the top 10 in the United States of what they call premier jazz music events. To that point, the city of Austin, Texas has reached out to us and has asked us to consider doing a replicated jazz festival there in one of the first 2 weeks of May. What an honor. You know, Austin, Texas is what they call the live music capital in the United States.
Austin City Limits.
Austin City Limits, Southwest, South by Southwest, I think it's called, but anyway, on and on and on. But the Rehoboth Jazz Festival is in its 23rd year. We bring in, and we're famous for bringing in Grammy winners, or multiple Grammy nominees, and they're right around the corner. And right now it seems to be tougher to be a Grammy nominee unless you're dressed unusually and sing with trash cans banging in the background. But that's okay. The point is, we bring in the finest of the finest. We're actually, as I tell people, we save money. You don't have to go to Vegas. We bring Vegas entertainment here. Here's the big surprise. Folks, the free family concert that we have had in downtown Rehoboth at the bandstand is being moved. It is now going to be on the green at the Villages of 5 Points. And we are so excited about that because now you can bring your beach chairs, blankets, have a picnic, not have a problem with parking. It'll be from 12 to 4 on Saturday the 13th. All of the stores in the Villages of 5 Points are going to be ready to receive your requests, your interests, food, drink, whatever. But here's the other big surprise. We're bringing in the Freilinger Mummers String Band from Philadelphia. Now, the Freilinger String Band has been winning as the #1 crew, as they call it, for the past several years, and the captain of this organization has won over the years the highest award for what they call captaining the music.
I have seen them perform before. I saw them at a St. Patrick's Day event years ago.
Well, and you know what's really sad, well, I call it sad, we in Rehoboth and Dewey and Lewis used to be able to catch more Philadelphia stations. But over the years, some of the stations have been taken off the Comcast listing. But January 1 is the Mummers Day, and we used to watch it religiously. It was great fun. Well, this is going to be very special because they'll put on a full performance, and there will be some wonderful performers there too. But in addition to that, we're on Sunday morning, actually noontime, there will be this program by Jonathan Butler, who's world famous. It's called Apostles for Gospel, and it will be at the new theater on the campus of Cape Henlopen High School. It will be a stunning performance. We're reaching out to all of the churches in the area to seriously consider having this as part of their services during the day. We've seen this performance before, and if it doesn't bring a tear to your eye because of its movement of thought, then you must be cold as a stone. It really will. We're very thankful for the opportunity of bringing this in.
You want to mention some of the sponsors too, I imagine.
We are BB Medical Center has been a long-time sponsor. The Smooth Jazz Cruise, now they're headquartered in St. Louis. The boats go out of Port Everglades, Florida. And something very special to this, we will be raffling off a cabin for two on the Smooth Jazz Cruise, late January departure. And the winner for last year was from Portsmouth, Virginia, and was absolutely thrilled. The Bank of Delmarva has been a long-term sponsor, as has been Atlantic Liquors, the Beach Paper, which is Cape Gazette, and then we have some on some other events and other people that really have been helping us. Channel 47, Comcast Spotlight, and many of the restaurants and the hotels have come to our support either in kind or other forms of support. This event, we're hoping, will eclipse everything we've ever done in the past, because a couple of things over the last 4 years. I think America needs more relaxation, entertainment. We have been so stressed. We have reduced our ticket prices over the years to reflect the exact accuracy of where the economy is. I think the most expensive ticket is $62, and the least expensive ticket is $20. Timothy's, for instance, is going to have, the restaurant on Highway 1, will have 5 ticketed events, including the official closing party Sunday night, the 14th. And those tickets are in the range of $20, $22. And Timothy's is going to give you a $5 voucher, good for your food and beverage purchases, just for showing up.
For people who are looking for tickets, we've got to get to a break shortly.
Oh, yes, sir.
People who are looking for tickets, Leon, where are they going to find those?
Well, you have to, everything's electronic. It's almost like going on to get Southwest Airlines tickets. You go to RehobothJazz.com, and you literally walk through the sequences there that you will see the entire schedule, and then put your cursor on tickets, and much like a supermarket basket on Amazon, you'll go through your purchases. Quick thing here. Most people don't realize that we are a nonprofit. Our charitable designation has gone for the last 5 years to prostate and breast cancer health initiatives through BB Medical Center, which includes the Tunnel Cancer Center. We have continued this outreach. We hope we never have to use the money that's there. But part of our goal is recognizing that some people may not have money. And so hopefully there will be a fund to help them defend this horrible disease. And I don't know if I'm using the right word, disease, but it's a nasty thing and it changes people's lives. So that's our outreach.
And very quickly, the dates of the Jazz Festival again.
Thank you. For October 11, which is Thursday, through Sunday, October 14th. And I have to remind the audience, the first two nights, Thursday the 11th and Friday the 12th, are at the new theater on the campus of Cape Henlopen High School. This is the closest thing that I've ever seen to a Broadway theater, Bill. They say it's the #2 theater in Delaware, second and only to the Grand up in Wilmington.
Well, I want to thank you for coming by this morning. It's a drive out here for you today.
I'm going to leave these posters here so that people who come in later can take a look at them. I've got some flyers with schedules on the back of them for you to possibly distribute. For anybody that's coming in to have one of these wonderful breakfasts. My goodness, the food looks so delicious, folks. You got to come out here. You cannot avoid it.
Leon Galitzin, thank you for dropping by today. All right.
Thank you.
All right, and Rehoboth Jazz Festival coming up in October.
Delaware. Kelly
You're
Steele
listening
and
to
I
the
will
Talk
be
of
delivering
Delmarva.
play-by-play action from the WGMD studios beginning at 8 p.m. and promise results from all the day's hotly contested races. Is there an upset on the horizon?
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave that here for you.
Okay.
I'm going to take that.
Yeah, we may talk again.
Oh, please, I'd love to. Whether it's this or others.
Nick, who's up next?
Well, I'm sorry.
Nick, I don't have continuity on this. On your phone. It's not hooked up in some way.
I have to get some more good hot coffee.
It is good coffee.
Oh, absolutely. There's the United vote. Either that or he's dressed to look like a surgeon.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there, everybody. Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds 2 flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money.
WGMD.
This news is sponsored by Danico Cal Services.
Thing 1, 2, 3. We're good. Hey, Jim Weller here. We're live at Jimmy's Grill. My goodness, the crowd is picking up even more. So anyway, feel free to stop by. We're going to be here till 9 o'clock. Got a lot of stuff going on. I'm not seeing this much activity in the back end of the restaurant in a long time. We got Martin Donovan's here and Don Ayod and Dave Burkholder and Colin Walls and Brooks Ritter, Dave Hill. In fact, Bill Colley's still here. So anyway, he'll be on till 9 o'clock. Michelle's waiting on everybody. We got Nick LaRusso. I forgot, it's Leon Glitzen. In other words, he's here promoting something. So just a lot of activity. So if you have not had breakfast yet, come on down to Jimmy's Grill. Like I say, we're here till about 9 o'clock. And if you are traveling, you're probably listening to me, hopefully. But if you're listening, we're asking everybody to spread the word. Tell your friends about Catch It Live. You can watch it online at catchitlive.com. Or you can go to the Spreaker or TuneIn app on your smartphone. So there's a lot of ways to get Catch It Live. But we're here at Jimmy's Grill. Bill Colley with WGMD is doing a show live. A lot of good conversation going on. Good way to meet people, network, fellowship. On top of that, the food is great and the service is priceless. Also, I want to remind people you got Labor Day coming up. If you need gas for your gas grill, go to bringmegas.com. They got 2 or 3 different options there so you don't run out of gas in the middle of your big picnic on Monday. And I want to also let you know that Weller's Utility Trailers is open today. And the Clearance Center in Ellendale is also open today from 8 to 5. Then after today, we're going to be closed all next week in Ellendale because Brandon is taking a vacation. So we will not be open at Weller's Clearance Center next week, but Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville certainly will be open, and we'll take good care of you. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trailers in stock. We got new, we got used, we take trade-ins. It's kind of amazing. We got a nice selection of used trailers, whether you need an open trailer, an enclosed trailer, or whatever. So just stop on into Weller's Utility Trailers. We're on Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228. On the web, we're wellers.com. Then you got Colin Walls, got Walls Service Center in Milford. If you need an oil change, tune up, maybe you need your brakes checked, maybe you just want to have your air conditioner serviced. I don't know if people do that this late in the year or not, but whatever you need done to your car, Walls Service Center, I believe they've been there over 40 years, right downtown Milford. And then you got bringmegas.com if you need your gas grill worked on. Colin buys used gas grills. Colin sells used gas grills. Whatever you need, bringmegas.com. He'll take good care of you. Other than that, we're here. Give us a call. Well, no need to call us. Just stop on in. And the other thing, we do have an offer that we throw out there all the time. If you would like to stop by and buy our breakfast, mine, Colin Walls, or Brooks Ritter, we will eat food as if you will buy it. You buy it, we'll eat it. That's a today only offer, and we'll make the offer again next time. So keep watching us. Keep listening to us. Other than that, thanks for putting up with us, and I'll see you. You want to say something?
Yeah, I do. I want to point out it is me. My voice is about gone. Right. That's why I was letting Jim do most of the talking. He usually doesn't do much talking, but I let him do all the talking. So, but if you're interested in talking to any of the politicians, we got Brent Wongan out here, Don Ayot's out here, and Wendy Jones. Wendy's running for something. Right. She's running for the 6th Senate seat, I think, as a libertarian. So, yeah, she's here. But also, after 9 o'clock, we've got a really important announcement we want to make. So we're going to make this announcement after 9 o'clock, so stay tuned. About 10 o'clock?
Maybe 9:30.
A little after 9, let's say that. Maybe 9:30. But just keep keep tuned in and keep checking back with Catch It Live, because we're going to go off the air like we normally do at the end of the show, but then we'll come back and we're going to make a pretty big announcement. So, yeah, stay tuned to that.
It'll be taller than me.
Right, yeah.
I did want to mention Facebook, too. You're on there, Colin Walls, and then bringmegas.com. You can like that on Facebook. Then I'm on there. I'm the Jim Weller from Delaware, always looking for new friends. And I think it's Weller's something. There's a Weller's something you can like. Weller's Utility Trailers that you can like, I think. Okay. Brooks is shaking his head, yes. So you can like Weller's Utility Trailers. You can friend Jim Weller. You can friend Colin Walls, or you can like bringmegas.com, or you can do all of them for the same price.
That's right. Yep, no extra charge for any of the others. Right. So buy one, get 4 free.
Right, buy one, get 4 free.
So, all right, well, we're going to take you back to Bill Colley. He's back on the air, so take it back to Bill, Brooks.
White wine that is the perfect accompaniment to any cheese and crackers, especially any seafood or shellfish. Frank Parker, who folks know is a renowned expert in wine advocate or so, this is one of his favorite at-home white wines that he drinks for a nice dry white wine. But if you're looking for the perfect wine, if you're out at some of the local restaurants doing seafood, look for a Picpoul de Panay. That's Picpoul de Panay. That's the grape, Bill. A lot of times in France, when you see a French wine, Chateauneuf de Pape or Burgundy, etc., that is the area in France where it's from. This one, they actually go by the name of the grape, one of the few French wines that do. But it's from, the southern part of France where it gets close to the Mediterranean, where you have Italy, Sicily, and the seacoast. Wonderful with all the seafood. Picpoul de Panay, I know a lot of the local restaurants serve it. It's one I would highly, highly recommend. It goes for less than $15 a bottle, so it's very reasonable. It's a wonderful summer and or seafood white wine. We also are continuing our Ladies' Night at Outlet Liquors. Coming up for the 173rd this coming Wednesday, we're going to have the Rusty Rudder. Chef Pete McMahon always puts together some fabulous courses, and he has the selections off of that lamb and sea buffet that the Rudder has. It's always a good meal for tasting what you can get at the meal at the Rusty Rudder. So this is Wednesday, 5:30 to 6:30, ladies only. We'll have 4 wines paired with 4 courses that Pete comes up with, and it's going to be a fabulous, fabulous time. New this year, and one thing that's really catching on steam, is our Sunday special for our VIP card holders. For all those listeners who are yet to become a VIP card holder, all you have to do is stop by Outlet Liquors, sign up at the register. You are now a VIP card holder. But every Sunday we hold some of these fantastic sales, and they sell out practically every Sunday.
And I get the emails too as well. People can sign up for that.
For those when you sign up, some people will include their email on it, some may not. But if you put your email down, that way you'll always get notification of what's being on sale on Sunday. So this Sunday, we've had a lot of requests for Malbec. So we're doing a Coloris de Sol Malbec, which is fabulous. Malbec is not quite as heavy as a Cabernet, but there's a lot more body, more flavor than a Merlot. Most of them come from Argentina, though there's some could be from France and other countries as well. But it's rich in the dark fruit flavor, very, very enjoyable, very food friendly. And also, it's a wine that you can enjoy all by itself, where it's just so good you can do it. The Coloris de Sol is usually $8.99. Sunday only, $2 off. So $6.99 for one bottle. We limit it to 6 because we've been selling out. We want to make sure everyone who can come by, has a chance to get it. But I would recommend folks to get there early because while supplies last, we've been selling out Sunday after Sunday. So it's Sunday, we open at noon, close at 8, save $2 a bottle, limit 6, you can save a quick $12. That's like getting a bottle free. So from $8.99 to $6.99, the Coloris del Sol Malbec. Next week we'll have another good sale on Sunday. We'll have another ladies' night. I'll have another wine of the week. And always encourage everyone, Outlet Liquors, become a VIP card holder. You want the best value, the best selection, best prices, Outlet Liquors is your store.
We're going to talk in the next half hour.
Yeah, we got a lot of festivals coming up, and I know our listeners, they already have their pencil and paper ready in hand. Many have already circled the date. We're still getting calls on when these festivals are, so we'll go into those in the next half hour.
All right, super. And
Thanks,
from Dave
Bill.
to Dave Burkhalter now stepping in.
Hey, good morning, Bill.
And first of all, congratulations to Dave and his wife today. Got to meet your lovely wife last Saturday.
Yeah, and the rainstorm down at Teen Challenge's crab feast there. That was quite the rainstorm that had going on down there.
But we were in a nice solid building, and that's the segue, because if people are looking for a nice solid building, they need to talk to you.
Yes, that's right. We specialize in pole buildings. We do custom pole buildings. We design them to meet your needs. And we can do your simple metal building with the metal siding, or we can do something kind of cool and creative with like maybe some vinyl siding, a shingle roof. If you want to do some fancy doors, we can do that. Actually, I was talking with a guy in Georgetown this week. We're going to be doing cedar siding on his building. He wants it very rustic, he's got a farm, and it's kind of his getaway back to nature kind of a place, and he wants as much natural as he can. We're going to make the doors out of wood, all cedar. It's going to be beautiful when we're all done. So we can really tweak your project to your unique ideas of what you want and make sure you accomplish your goals. The other thing I want to talk about this morning is I was down in Long Neck the other evening talking to a customer, and he was looking at his property. We're trying to figure out where we can fit a building in. When you're looking at doing a pole building, if your building is 500 square feet or smaller, you can typically get up to within 5 feet of your property line. You get larger than 500 square feet, and then you're maybe 10, 15, 20 feet, depending on if your property's on a state highway or on a subdivision, and all kinds of other interesting stuff going on there. So often what I'll do with customers is, if it's during the day during office hours, I'll just call over to Sussex County and give them the address, and they can tell me right over the phone what your setbacks are, and then we can figure out if your project is going to fit in your backyard. That's a big deal for people. The other thing we have to look out for is septic systems. We can't build over top of your septic system. We can't drive our concrete trucks over top of your septic system. So that gets kind of exciting sometimes.
I imagine.
Especially on some of these developments where there's like 10 feet on either side of the house, and we actually have to power buggy the concrete in from the street, and we have like motorized wheelbarrows we run the concrete and stuff in from. So those are people sometimes will call me up and say, hey, can you give me a price over the phone? I'm like, I can give you a sort of a price over the phone, but until I actually see what I'm actually getting into, I can't give you a firm number. You know, if we're going to be renting extra equipment or if we're hand carrying everything back to your garden gate, those things all affect the price. And so I don't want to. I can give you an idea over the phone, but I often like to come out with people out and see exactly what we're getting into. And with the case of the guy in Long Neck, what his original concept, he's like, he had an idea, and I says to him, we could do this building, but it's not going to be cost effective. It's going to cost you more to build a pole building than it would be to do a slide-off shed, because it was a real small building. It was like 300 square feet, and I'm like, at that point, you're better off just calling the local shed guy and putting that in. But if you shift it over to the other side of your yard, you're getting away from your septic system, we could actually fit something in right over here. And so the more we looked at it, we were like, hey, this would work. Yeah, he's like, and so that's what the other advantage of having me come out is, we can look at your situation and talk and find something that's going to actually make it work make your project reality.
So how do people get a hold of you?
Okay, the best way to get a hold of me is my cell is 302-569-1220, 569-1220, or you can check out my website. I made the URL real easy to remember. It's DelawareGarages.com. DelawareGarages.com. And I have pictures of garages. I have pictures of some churches we've built, some commercial projects. There's all kinds of stuff on the website, but it's DelawareGarages.com.
All right. Dave, good luck today.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations. Maybe just a little early, but congratulations. He's going to be a father 2 times around by the end of the day. We'll take a short check of the weather. We've got more coming up. You're listening, of course, to a live broadcast on WGMD this morning from Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville on 92.7 FM. Doctor?
Now there's plenty of blame to go around for the mess we're in today. That's why it's critical common sense voters send a senator to Dover we can trust to challenge the status quo and not flinch. Glenn Urquhart is the only candidate for the 6th Senate District, Republican or Democrat, with proven experience.
Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot.
This is Sea Talk, ocean news from the University of Delaware. The Cape May Lewis Ferry can carry 1,000 passengers on each trip between New Jersey and Delaware. One of the fleet ships also carries important scientific equipment that is improving our understanding of Delaware Bay. The equipment collects information that helps scientists understand what happens when the different waters of the Atlantic Ocean and Delaware Bay meet. Thanks to the monitoring equipment, scientists are learning more about this part of Delaware Bay than ever before. All of this information is extremely valuable to the people who manage our region's valuable natural resources. More information at decgrant.org. This is Sea Talk, a public service announcement from the University of Delaware, the Delaware Sea Grant College Program, and this station.
I grabbed the first hat I could
find. Hey folks, you can now bet, watch, and win while enjoying the taste of the first date at Nicola Pizza on the Avenue's Upper Deck Sports Bar. Right now you can bet on football's preseason games, the first game of the regular season, as well as the championship game. Plus, they have over 20 TVs, and you can view all the games live as they happen. And on Sundays during the regular season, they will have a special $5 menu and drink specials. That's at Nicola Pizza on the Avenue, the Upper Deck Sports Bar in Rehoboth, where you can bet, watch, and win while enjoying the taste of the first date. Let's go back to Bill Colley, who's live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville.
Thank you very much, Fran. Hey, we want to point out we're here until 9 o'clock this morning, and we are chatting with a series of guests today. We've got some folks coming up a bit later who are going to be talking about a fashion show that's taking place at Baywood. But in the meantime, I want to welcome our guest today from Nanticoke Health Services, Dr. Michael, and it's pronounced Ward. That's a fairly simple name to pronounce. Every once in a while I get lucky and I have someone come along who has a fairly simple name. Once in a while, you come up with a name, especially with doctors, because you come from all over the world. I have to get coached on how I can pronounce a name. But thank you for coming by.
Thank you very much.
We're talking, this is an oversimplification, but we're talking about people's feet today. You're an orthopedic surgeon.
Yes, I am.
What exactly, it's not just feet, what exactly does that entail?
Well, an orthopedic surgeon entails pretty much the entire body. I myself am a general orthopedic surgeon. We handle sports, we handle joint replacements, any fracture care, any trauma that comes into the emergency room, including feet. So actually the feet itself is more podiatry, whereas orthopedic surgeons get into the full body.
You are looking at everything that happens from the ankles really all the way up into the hips and
top
ribs.
of the head, tip of the toes.
Okay. When you mentioned that, and you were talking about sports issues, we have a population that doesn't think it's getting older, even though it's getting older. And I know that this probably has to be because people are working out well into their 60s and 70s, and in many cases, they may overdo it. The things that I did, for instance, when I was 25, I'm not necessarily going to be capable of always doing at 55. You get a lot of business that way, I'm sure.
Well, we do, and I'm actually part of that weekend warrior crew too. So I still play sports. I'm still very avid. I play rugby. I'm very much into it. And from what we're seeing is as the population is getting older, they want to stay healthier. And as they're getting older, the parts are wearing out, whereas their mind says they're still in their 20s. So everything they do in their 20s and 30s is catching up in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. So it's basically just changing the mentality as far as like what you can and can't do. And you just try to redirect your body habitus, redirect your weight in sports, and this way the actual body itself functions a little bit better. And the more you put into it, the longer your joints are going to function. We have the sayings like if you sit down, you die. This way, if you keep moving, you keep flexible, you keep your strength, you'll be more likely to have a much more fruitful life.
I was going to say, too, the younger folks now, with the organized sports that we have, you're seeing, I'm sure, a lot of people coming in because they may not even notice it at 17. I remember breaking a fibula a few years ago, and I went in to get the cast put on my leg, and there was a 17-year-old hockey player who was sitting in the next table who was having the same procedure done. And you're dealing with a lot of younger folks. They're going to heal, I guess, more quickly, but still, you've got a public that's trying to be more active. There are just so many issues surrounding that you deal with.
Yeah, a lot of stuff like you were talking about with the younger population, but you'd be surprised, when you're around 25 plus, you pretty much have the same amount of healing time. It's just that when you're younger, you start off with a little bit more bone, you have more thickened tissue around it to help with the healing. As you get a little bit older, the blood supply gets a little tighter, and it doesn't take so much longer or so much harder to heal. It's just that you have to be just more careful in what you're doing.
What attracted you to becoming an orthopedic surgeon?
It's kind of a weird story. I grew up in a construction family in Pennsylvania, so I've been in construction all my life and playing sports all my life. And there's always a joke in the medical community that basically orthopods are just frustrated carpenters. So for what I did, it was pretty much a natural segue. I was very interested in the body. I was very interested in medicine. And for me, it was just a natural progression to go into orthopedics. We deal with mechanical tools, power tools. You have to think spatial and structural. And as far as that was concerned, it just really worked well.
And in a way, you almost have that, growing up in that environment, you, as you point out, you see how things are constructed. You train your mind, and it can almost be then turned around and trained for treating the human body as well.
Absolutely. The body, it's like, I hate to simplify it, but it's like building a house. You have to have a foundation, you have to have structure, and then you want to think about how you can make that structure as stable as possible. And what we're basically doing is really pretty much the same thing with bones, is we're trying to bring the structure back, and we always say that function follows form. So if you put something together the proper way, the function usually works out very well. If you do something together the improper way, the function is lousy.
There's a point here on the paperwork I have today that mentions the quality with Nanticoke. That it is world class. People don't often think about that in a rural setting.
Absolutely. They're in this day and age with Obamacare and everything that they're pushing in the government. They're really talking about outcomes. They're talking about quality of care. And right now, Nanticoke is ranked, 0% infection rate. Their group therapy is fantastic. They have a joint camp that's just, bar none. It's very, very good. The patients themselves actually encourage other patients, and they work well together because you have somebody that's further down the line, and they can help another patient and say, well, this is what you expect in the future. I went this far. This is what I'm doing. And this way, the hospital staff is overseeing this, and it really helps out everybody. So it's more of a shared group mentality.
What do you, and I guess this is a question you often get, from your perspective, what attracted you to working on the Delmarva Peninsula?
Well, like I said, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I basically grew up in rural communities, small town communities. I left the population of about 5,000 in the middle of Pennsylvania. I ended up in New York for about 10 years, and I pretty much had enough of the New York attitude. And I relocated, and we came to the Eastern Shore, and it's been fantastic. My wife, my family, my children have thrived down here. And for us, this is getting back to what I was in Pennsylvania, coming full circle. I trained in Philly, I worked in New York, I've got the city life out of my system, and now I'm bringing it back to where I grew up.
And there's something attractive about working for these people you work with now.
I'm sorry, couldn't hear.
Working at Nanico, something attracted you about that?
Yeah, it's just that there was a need here, and I had spoken to the administration, and they were very encouraging, and they really want to bring orthopedics back to Nanico. And for what I'm joining with the orthopedic team that's here is we're trying to keep everything within Nanico. People that are around the Nanico Seaford area, they don't want to have to travel 50, 60 miles to get quality care. This is something they can find right in their backyard, and it's literally down the street.
Now, if people are looking to reach you specifically, how do they go about doing that?
My phone number is 410-901-8370. I can also be reached through Nanico Hospital Physician Hotline. I believe it's called Find a Doctor.
People that you're seeing, they're coming in, I guess, with a variety of the issues we talked about earlier, often related to age and the like. Is there any one particular thing, though, that you think, from your perspective, is the most preventable injury that you see?
Pretty much the most preventable injury I see is just this whole nationwide obesity issue. Most joints, most back, hip joints, knee joints, etc., they just can be really treated just by getting in shape, losing weight, being more nutritionally conscious, being aware of what's wrong, and just that segues into other issues as far as diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. A lot of problems that we're seeing nationwide, you can see in the microcosm that's in this locale. So if we can work on decreasing the obesity, improving the nutritional status, and especially in our children, making them aware, and it's just education is the biggest thing.
People, when you see someone at 12 years old, obviously, who's at 300 pounds, that's a concern.
Major concern. These are growth plates are still open. These are still developing systems. The heart, lungs, etc. And if you don't take care of it, then they're just looking at problems down the road. Their life expectancy decreases. Just a plethora of problems. Plus just all the resources that are going to have to be used to help take care of somebody like that.
And I think with the older folks you see, and some of the sports injuries that you may still see coming in for people who are maybe reaching their, I won't say golden years yet, but just maybe you would advise they sometimes check out, at least maybe talk to you before they work out to find out what they should be doing and what they shouldn't.
Just a general physical examination, just some, again, education I think is the best thing, and so a little more preventive care. People being aware as opposed to, oh, I'm going to go out, I'm going to lift 500 pounds the first time I'm out there. Well, that's probably not good for somebody who hasn't done it in a while. They may still think that they're 20, but now they have to start realizing that they're not. Their body's a little bit older, and it's being more aware of the potential problems.
I see that every time I look at old pictures. I can tell I'm not 20 anymore. So. Well, Dr. Michael Ward, thank you much for coming by today.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, take care. I want to thank him. And, of course, news is just around the corner on WGMD and on Delmarva's Morning News with Kelly Steele. Bill Colley live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville for 92.7 FM, WGMD.
The marine weather is brought to you by Mitchell's Interiors and Floor Designs in Laurel, Delaware, Delmarva's only source for stickly, enduring tradition and superior craftsmanship. Discover the difference. Visit mitchellsinteriors.com.
Here's your AccuWeather marine forecast for the Delaware waters and the Delaware Bay. A high pressure off the middle Atlantic coast will weaken and move away from our region through Saturday. Meantime,
Jim Weller here, and I've opened a new store on Route 113 in Ellendale. Stop by and say hi.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, but now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller, and I sell everything but the kitchen sink, and guess what I'm selling? I'm selling sinks. That's right, single bowl sink, $37.50, double bowl sinks, $57.50. I've even got some dirty bowls. Come on into Weller's in Bridgeville and get them while I got them.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, when you need a trailer, think of me, Jim Weller, the man, the myth, the legend. I love deals. Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot.
Are telling Americans to avoid Daniela mangoes distributed by a Northern California fruit distributor because they may be contaminated with salmonella that has already sickened apparently more than 100 people in some 16 states. That does not include Delaware. The FDA issued the warning yesterday. The mangoes were sold at various U.S. retailers between July 12th and August the 29th. It does include states of Virginia, PA, New Jersey, and Maryland. The business report brought to you by Route 9 Auto Center. Did you know that Route 9 keeps a complete history of your car? Those records can be used by you if and when you take a car in to trade it in. All you have to do is call Route 9. They'll explain how the program works. 856-3941 is the number. I'm Kelly Steele in the WGMD newsroom. Friday morning, going to send it back out to Bill Colley. He's live at Jimmy's Grill. Good morning, Bill.
And thank you very much, Kelly. We'll tell you what, we'll do that. As long as we have an opportunity, I want to bring Dave Hill back, and we'll chat with him now. We'll get to weather in just a couple of minutes here. But Dave is here because he has a big event he wants to talk about, representing Outlet Liquors.
Well, we've got one, and yet right after that one's over, we have yet another one. For folks who have their calendars handy, or at least a little piece of paper or pencil, mark the date. It's our first annual beer festival at Outlet Liquors, Saturday, September 15th, so 2 weeks from tomorrow. It's going to run from noon to 3. When we first opened, right about 4 years ago, Alex wanted to have a wine festival. So we pulled one together, instant, huge success. Everyone loved it. We had over 1,000 people there at that. And as we have gone through each year, we had at that point it was the Wine, Beer, and Food Festival. We'll talk. And this year, for the very first time, we're going to have simply a beer festival. A lot of customers have asked for it, and they want to really focus on the beers that are available out there, especially here in Delaware with all the craft beer, where you have Evolution and 16 Mile and Dogfish Head, and I know there are many others out there. Well, that's what we want to highlight in a couple weeks, September 15th, noon to 3. We're going to have the people who stop by will have a chance to taste over 60 beers. Now, one person I know won't be able to taste all 60 beers. You'll have a good selection to choose
Some
from.
of my college friends could.
Yes. But it'll be a great time to see what's on the market, what's available. An excellent opportunity that if you haven't tried a beer and you've heard about it, or at least you want to taste like pumpkin, all the seasonal beers really come out now with pumpkin and the holidays coming up. Taste that and see how well you like it, and if you like it, you know that that's a beer that you'll want to buy. We're going to have 5 restaurants as well, which will have samples off of their menu throughout the store, and live entertainment. So for the 3-hour period, a lot is packed in there. When you come in, it'll all be inside the store. We made sure that we have everything distributed throughout the store so that you aren't crowded.
Sure.
Come in, and a lot of times when you first go to an event, the lines are out front. You're coming in, they all sort of get crowded together. I always encourage folks, come in, just go to the left or to the right. We have tasting stations throughout the whole store. The restaurants are around. Go on around and talk to the reps, learn about the beer. So we'll have that one 2 weeks, September 15th, noon to 3. Now, October 13th, again, which is a Saturday, again, it's going to go noon to 3. It's our famous and iconic wine and food festival. We hold 2 a year. We had one earlier this spring. This will be October 13th. People from Pennsylvania and a lot of the folks who visit down here, as well as all the locals, have been to these and know how wonderful it is. And they look forward to coming down each year. We'll have over 100 wines to taste. Some of the wines will be some of the latest products on the market. This is a great way if you're learning wine. Well, let's go by. I think I told you the story a week or so ago where a young couple was in who never had wine before and wanted to buy a wine, and they didn't know which one. Well, come by and taste. That's how you can learn which wines you like, or some that you don't like and prefer. But here you have over 100 to choose from. Fabulous food, live entertainment. I know Sussex County known and Delaware's sweetheart in the song, Kathy Gorman, is going to be there. Everyone loves Kathy Gorman, and she really helps make the event a huge success. But we'll have 100 wines. I don't have the exact total number of restaurants. I know we're going to have 9 or 10. We always have that each year. And these fabulous wines, we always get huge crowds at these events. But again, noon to 3, get there early, because on some of these, if the crowd's expected, closer you get to 3, they may be out of some wines or some food. But get there early. It's a great time, had by all. So remember the calendar, September 15th, noon to 3, our beer festival. October 13th, again, both are Saturdays, noon to 3 is our wine and food festival. Really, really good time. Encourage everyone to stop by.
All right, super. Look forward to it.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, listeners.
All right, thanks, Dave. We want to take a check of the weather on WGMD. Bill Colley live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville for 92.7 FM.
92.7 FM, and on the phone with us right now is, do we have Joe with us this morning? Good, Joe, how are you?
Hello there, good morning. I'm doing fine. How you doing this morning?
All things considered pretty okay, because I'm looking at the forecast, and it's looking pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, a good bit of the Labor Day weekend is going to be okay around the area. If there's any kind of wet weather, it's going to be real spotty as early as Sunday afternoon, but the most likely day for us to see any kind of shower or thunderstorm activity really isn't going to be until Monday. Today, no problems whatsoever. I don't think it's going to be much of a problem tomorrow, but today's going to be a hot one. I think with the breeze picking up out of the west and southwest, just degrees today. The interior spots may be a few degrees above it.
Okay. And for the rest of the weekend, we're looking at, are we going to get any rain this weekend from remnants from the hurricane?
Yeah, we will. What's left of Isaac will, throw some moisture at us from the west during the course of the weekend. At first and foremost, some high clouds on Saturday afternoon, but they really won't do much to kind of dim the sun. It'll still be a pretty nice day. A few more clouds around on Sunday, and maybe we get a thunder shower to pop up in the afternoon, but it looks like Monday to Tuesday are the days when, you might be able to attach a little eye to the raindrops falling out of the clouds. The eye meaning Isaac.
Gotcha. All right, let's go with the official forecast for the weekend then.
All right, today we expect sunny skies. The breeze will be picking up, and it's going to be hot and on the moderately humid side this afternoon with a high near 90 at the beaches and 94 inland. Warm and sticky tonight, those 70 to 74. Tomorrow, sunshine and some clouds, a very warm, humid day. 86 at the beaches, about 90 inland. On Sunday, partly sunny skies. There may be an afternoon shower, but most places stay dry. The high 82 at the beaches, 86 inland. For Labor Day, variable cloudiness and humid, a couple of showers and a thunderstorm are possible. The high 80 to 84.
Excellent. Okay, Joe. Listen, thank you very much, and you have a good weekend.
You have a good holiday weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
Okay, thanks. Bill Hansen, sales manager from First State Chevy, says now is the perfect time to buy a brand new Chevy. First State Chevy's end of the summer event is now going on, and they're offering total confidence pricing on all their vehicles. That means GM preferred pricing, plus a love it or leave it return and 60-day guarantee. That's a great reason to put a new Chevy in your driveway. But hurry, this offer ends September 4th, putting you the customer first. First State Chevy. They're located on Route 13 in Georgetown, and you can give them a call at 856-2521. 744 92.7 WGMD. We'll be right back.
You lead a busy life. PB Medical Center understands this. To make your life simpler, we offer quality healthcare services close to your home and place of work. PB Lab Express, rehab services, and PB imaging are within a short drive from wherever you may be in Sussex County. Life is busy. Let PB Medical Center's outpatient services make your life a little easier. For more information, call 302-645-BEST or visit pbmed.org. PB Medical Center, excellent people, excellent care.
10 days after his re-election in 2010, voters found out that Joe Booth had landed a second newly created state job. Where was Booth's honest integrity while he was interviewing and accepting the $76,000 job with benefits at Sussex Tech High School? Why did Booth make voters wait until after the election to find out? At a time when a lot of people can't get one paycheck, Booth receives 2 state paychecks. On September 11th, vote Eric Bodenweiser for State Senate. He will always tell you the truth.
This is Eric Bodenweiser. I approve this message, and it is paid for by friends to elect Eric.
This is your local weather channel with AccuWeather 24 hours a day, 92.7 WGMD.
This WGMD AccuWeather brought to you by the fine folks at your neighborhood Best Days Hardware and Garden Center with locations in Lewis, Milton, Milford, Harrington, and Long Neck. Best Days, the helpful place.
Mostly sunny today, becoming breezy, hot and humid with a high of 90 on the beaches, 94 inland. Clear, warm, and sticky tonight, those 70 to 74. Sunshine mixed with clouds, quite warm and humid tomorrow, the high 86 on the beaches, 90 inland. For Sunday, partly sunny skies and warm. There may be an afternoon shower, the high 82 on the beaches, 86 inland. For WGMD's exclusive AccuWeather, this is meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
I could hear all that.
92.7 WGMD. Let's return to Bill Colley, who's live at Jimmy's Grill this morning.
And
Good morning,
thank
Bill.
you very much, Fran. Hey, thank you for holding down the fort on the other end. I have a story about the phrase "holding down the fort" that I have to share, but I'll do that in the next few days on WGMD. I do want to point out I have a couple of folks who are joining us here for a very, very special cause this morning. Pat Sandy and Karen Gritton, and they're here representing the American Heart Association. First of all, I guess Pat, you've got that microphone, and Karen, you've got that one. And want to thank you both for coming by.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Good morning.
Yes.
We are here.
Right off the start, you've got a big event coming up to benefit the cause.
Yes, we have the 6th annual Go Red for Women Luncheon and Fashion Show to be held at Baywood Greens on Wednesday, September 19th. It is a great event. We have some men who attend, mostly women, and they've all been affected some way in their family, could be someone, a relative, a distant relative. Everyone has been affected by heart disease. And in women, it is the #1 killer. If anyone wants tickets, they could call me at 226-7732. Our co-chair for this event is Donna Streletsky, who is the VP of Operations at BB Medical Center, and they are our local sponsor, and we're always wonderfully pleased to have them on board. Karen?
Pat, thank you. Pat Sandy has chaired this event with help over the years for quite a while, and we are the lucky beneficiaries of her hard work. I want to thank you, Pat, for all the years that you've done this for us. We certainly support your efforts. This luncheon is actually in its 6th year in Sussex County. There is Go Red Luncheon in Dover in February every year. And these two events, our efforts are geared toward educating women and what the risks are for women. Heart disease in women, or at least the signs of a heart attack, have somewhat different symptoms, and women need to be educated on that and aware of what they need to be watching out for. Dr. Heather Raff, our keynote for this event, I think will help us to understand a little bit more clearly what those risks are and the symptoms of heart attack in women.
You brought along, in fact, a clipping welcoming her to the community about a year ago. Really, in fact, I just had this conversation with some folks from one of the other hospitals in the last half hour. We are seeing so many changes here for the better with the people who we now have, just a larger number, I guess, of physicians and people who are specialists to look after folks who've got some of these issues or are working with prevention.
Right. And Dr. Raff brings a fresh approach. I think she'll be a great keynote at this event. We're really excited that she's agreed to speak.
I was going to say, what are people going to see at the event?
They're going to see, #1, fashions from the local stores, Twyla Farrell, Peebles, BB Thrift Store, with all the little added items they have there, Something Comfortable from Rehoboth, Fabulous Dress from Route 1, Rehoboth, and they're going to have silent auction, a Chinese auction, a 50-50, and other items, which I don't even know will happen, but I'm sure.
And a health screening this year.
Yes, they're going to have blood pressure screening will be held from 11 to noon on the first floor of Baywood, called their boardroom.
Now, you I think I've mentioned that men can't attend. I don't know that they're really interested in the latest fashions, but hey, it's a good cause. They may want to come for that reason.
Perhaps their wife is modeling, so they have a vested interest. Their wife is saying, you do want to see what I'm wearing, don't you? And, they might say, okay, buy the outfit. Who knows?
I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing what fashions are modeled from the thrift store. What you can put together, the beautiful fashions you can put together from the thrift store, just amazing.
And speaking...
I would agree that I bought a suit one time, and it oddly fit me at a Salvation Army store for $20, and that was a good suit for a couple of years at work.
Excellent.
I volunteer at our thrift store on Saturdays, but I do want to say that heart disease has really affected even the thrift store. We have a young manager who has just gone through a replacement of a heart valve. At the same time, one of our senior citizen volunteers has had what they call the roto-rooter done on an artery for the stent. So we had both age groups, and it is amazing that this happened in a month. In the month of August, 2 people with very serious heart problems.
And that impacts, of course, just operation of the thrift store.
Right, but everybody, pitched in, and we're just waiting for them to come back.
I wanted to ask you again, for people who are planning to attend, of course, it says make checks payable to American Heart Association of Southern Delaware. But once again, how do they go about getting tickets to the event?
They could call me at 226-7732.
and simply just you'll be able to tell them how to go
I'll be able
about
to tell them where to mail their check to.
and they can make their reservation that
Make
way
their
as well.
reservations via the phone.
Will there be anybody allowed in at the door?
No.
Okay.
No. Tickets
Everything's
are all
in advance.
sold in advance because we have to give the food count to Baywood ahead of time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the monies that goes to the American Heart Association stays in southern Delaware.
And September 19th, we're just really a couple of weeks away. It'll be, 2 weeks from next Wednesday.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So again, for folks who are looking for something to do on that day for a very good cause, and I know how this works. I don't have I like going shopping with my better half, but I've got to be honest with you. I've learned that you never argue. Everything that's going to look great. Fine, sure, that's going to look great. But there are some men, of course, I think who find that exasperating. But we should point out once more, it's a good cause and it's a good meal.
It's a good cause, yes. And they're bringing the fashions to you. You don't have to go shopping.
Well, I'd like to thank the two of you for stopping by.
We thank you, Bill.
Karen Britton and Pat Sandy. Good to have both of you here today. I hope you got a chance to grab some breakfast too.
We're going to now. Next on the agenda. Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks to the both of you. And we do want to mention, of course, we have a couple of more guests ahead of us in the next hour on WGMD. We're going to check in fact, with Alex Byries a little after 8:10, or in that neighborhood, and also after the news at 8:30 this morning. And he'll be chiming in with us at some point before we wrap up today. And we may squeeze in another voice or two along the way. I think that we've got some people who are dropping by just to say hello on this this lovely, lovely day. I can see out the window and I can tell if you're already outside, you've got to be having a heck of a lot of fun. Looks a little steamy, but other than that, enjoy it while it lasts, because in a couple of weeks here, we're going to see things headed the other direction. We're live at Jimmy's Grill. Bill Colley on Delmarva's Morning News for 92.7 FM WGMD.
Hello, my name is Mike Miller. I'm asking for your vote in the September 11th Delaware State Senate primary. When you cast your vote for Mike Miller, you're putting your trust in a candidate born and raised in Lewis, married to the same woman for 20 years, and have 2 children in the Cape and Logan School District. I'm the owner and operator of 2 successful businesses in Sussex County, Miller's Lawn Service and Taxman Accountant Service. Notice, both of my businesses provide service. Service is what I will bring to the Delaware State Senate. I have a vested interest in safe schools, better resources, and lower taxes.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and I've opened a new store on Route 113 in Ellendale. Stop by and say hi.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller, and I sell everything but the kitchen sink, and guess what I'm selling? I'm selling sinks. That's right, single bowl sink, $37.50, double bowl sinks, $57.50. I've even got some dirty bowls. Come on into Weller's in Bridgeville and get them while I got them.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, when you need a trailer, think of me, Jim Weller, the man, the myth, the legend. I love deals. Hi there everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something, maybe one like this to carry a scooter, maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds 2 flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money. Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and you know I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot.
I could do Scott, and I could grab Wendy too while she's here this morning.
Okay. You want to?
So,
Well, let's see. Let's get that call in first. And then,
we'll do the call in, and then I'll talk to Scott.
okay.
And then we'll do the other call in, then I can talk to Wendy for a few minutes.
Let me have that headset, please.
Whoa, I guess there's a
Danger.
major traffic tie-up.
Amendments now rain down on Arkansas. This is Fox News Radio. Fair and balanced.
Brooks, I just moved your wireless to my headset.
We impose harsh punishment on friend filters.
I'm going off headset from this, so you can now hear my
We
air.
don't do it because we've got a mean streak. We do it to make sure they can take the roads punishment and still help protect you. Like Fram Extra, built to protect 3 times better than average economy. So don't unfairly punish your car with a cheaper killer. Give it tested, proven with Fram Extra. Fram, don't fail your mission. See serious punishment at Fram.com.
do we get a diagnosis?
What are the stages of the disease? When someone in your life has Alzheimer's, and a day goes by that you don't have questions, do we need full-time care?
Are there any new treatments?
So many questions. Where do you start?
How will we pay for this? Where can I get help?
Alzheimer's.gov, a reliable resource for information about Alzheimer's and related dementias.
What happens next?
Where can I find answers? Alzheimer's.gov. The answers start here.
Don't get left out in the dark during a power outage. Hi, I'm Mark Fry from Chagrin Gas Company, and we have a solution for you. Protect your home and family with a Generac fully automatic generator from Chagrin Gas. During a power outage, you can have backup power to your air conditioner, refrigerator, sump pump, basic lighting, cooking, and much more. Call 644-7700 today to see what Chagrin Gas and Generac Power Systems can do for you.
Save up to $300 off Generac generators from Chagrin Gas at 644-7700.
The news continues with more stories you'll be talking about on 92.7 WGMD.
News is the service of Holland Jewelers, where they don't sacrifice quality for value, and they buy silver and gold. Holland Jewelers, located 3 miles from the Peddler Village on Route 24. Good morning, Kelly Steele.
Good morning, friend. Good morning, everybody. Delaware State Police today investigating a fatal motorcycle crash that occurred Thursday night on Route 404 just west of Greenwood. Police tell me the crash occurred about 9:30 as 27-year-old Jarrett Albee Jr. of Greenwood was westbound on 404 on his Yamaha R6 motorcycle. Police say Albee lost control of the bike on a curve. He ran off the road and struck a guardrail. Albee was wearing his helmet. At the time of the crash, he was pronounced dead at the scene. AccuWeather says it's going to be sunny, hot, very humid today, 98 to 94. It's 73 this morning in Rehoboth, 75 in Georgetown, next to 75 now at WGMD. Newark police arresting a 49-year-old Elkton man for a string of commercial burglaries that occurred during the early morning hours of August the 23rd. And then again, 2 nights later, police were able to develop Norman Barnes as a suspect from surveillance video taken at the Suburban Plaza Shopping Center when police arrested him on Wednesday. Barnes was in possession of items linking him to the burglaries, including burglary tools. He is currently in custody at the Cecil County Detention Center in lieu of $50,000 bond. Attorney General Beau Biden, along with 54 other state attorneys general, announcing yesterday they have reached an antitrust settlement with 3 of the nation's largest book publishers, Hachette Book Group Inc., HarperCollins Publishers, and Simon & Schuster will pay more than $69 million to consumers to resolve the state's antitrust claims of an alleged unlawful conspiracy to fix the prices of electronic books, known as e-books. Political commentator Tavis Smiley and Princeton professor Cornel West bring the Poverty Tour 2.0 to Delaware. WGMD's Mary Lou explains. The pair will hold a town hall-style forum at Del State University's Memorial Home Gym on Thursday, September 13th at 8 p.m. Smiley and West are addressing the need to eradicate poverty and make it a top priority in the U.S. Delaware is one of 5 states where the Poverty Tour 2.0 will visit. The forum is free and open to the public. I'm Mary Lou for WGMD News. Wycomico County's tourism manager Sandy Fulton has announced her retirement. Fulton's tenure began in December of 2001 with the Wycomico County Recs and Parks Department. Fulton says she's proud of what she's accomplished. She's credited with several major county signature tourism events, including the annual Fork in the Park Barbecue Festival. That's at Winter Place Park in Salisbury each and every year. No word yet on when a replacement for Fulton will be hired. WGMD News Time 8:06. Holland Jewelers has been family-owned and trusted for over 2 decades and sets the standard for fine jewelry and in-house repairs with state-of-the-art laser technology. With gold prices at record highs, the trusted place to sell your gold and silver is Holland Jewelers. Their scales are tested and certified by the state of Delaware, and they offer top dollar for your scrap gold, silver, jewelry, and coins. Holland Jewelers in the Peddler's Village on Route 24, just 3 miles from Route 1. Call 947-1200.
Sports. Brought to you by this member of our WGMD Sports Booster Scholarship Program.
The insurance market, serving and saving the Delmarva community's insurance needs for over 100 years. We're proud to sponsor the Sports Booster Scholarship Program.
Major League Baseball action last night. The Orioles get a couple of home runs from Adam Jones and Taylor Teagarden. They take 3 of 4 from the White Sox as they win 5-3. It was the Nationals 8-1 winners over St. Louis. The Phillies defeat the Mets 3-2. Minor league action, the Blue Rocks defeated Myrtle Beach 9-3. The Shorebirds defeated Lakewood 6-4. NFL preseason action, the Ravens fell to the Rams 31-17. The Eagles defeated the Jets 28-10. Delaware won their home opener over Westchester in college football 41-21. Mike Bradley, WGMD Sports.
Thanks, Mike. I'm Kelly Steele in the WGMD newsroom. Have more for you coming up in less than a half hour at 8:30 this morning. Going to send it back to Bill Colley. He's at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville this morning. Hey, Bill.
Hey, thank you very much, Kelly. And of course, I expect to be joined momentarily by Alex Byries as well. He makes this broadcast possible. And we've been chatting with some folks, of course, from some of the other businesses that he has in this community that employ people in this community. That's a really good thing when you think about the current economic situation in this country. I do want to point out as well, we're going to try to chat with a couple of people who are here visiting this morning, as well a little bit later in the hour. Scott Witzke is a candidate running for local office, as well as Wendy Jones. They both dropped by this morning, and they've been sampling some of the fine food here at Jimmy's Grill, where we are, of course, on 92.7 FM, WGMD, Bill Colley, and I am here every Friday morning, and if you weren't with us a bit earlier, we were chatting about, it's still in front of me, I wanted to mention this, because I know morning radio audiences, there's some sort of a turnover, but a member of the White House press corps, at least he was there for a day, apparently had dinner the other day at Jimmy's Grill. And as I said earlier, it may have been someone, because the White House press corps travels with the president. The president was in Virginia the other day, and a lot of folks may have decided to return to their offices perhaps in New York by passing through the Delmarva Peninsula. If you were down in the Norfolk, Virginia area, that would be fairly simple to do. You come up Route 13 and voila, you pass by Jimmy's Grill. Somebody decided from the BBC to stop here and eat. How do we know that? Because he left behind his White House press pool pass, which reads property of the U.S. government. And there's a signature on the back of the actual reporter from the BBC, Rodrigo Salvatore. And he left that here. Now, it's a one-day pass. This would not get you back into a White House press event. And if your own personal ID did not say Rodrigo Salvatore, I don't think that you would be getting into any events. But I was chatting with some of the folks here. I think I've shared this story on the air before, that when I was a teenager, I wasn't quite 14 years old, I was on a school trip in Washington, and a group of friends and I, we decided to make a stop and buy from a street vendor some fireworks. And we bought some fireworks and we wandered off to the White House. We didn't realize that was the next stop on our tour. And the guard at the gate said to us, "Boys, what do you got in the bags?" These were paper sacks. So we opened our bags, he looked in, and he just looked up at us and said, "You guys got ripped off." And then he sent us into the White House with our fireworks. And we were in on the entire tour. That was 1976. Gerald Ford was President of the United States of America at the time. But it tells you a bit about how things so dramatically have changed with security at many of our great buildings in Washington. Here we were, we could have gone inside. We didn't carry matches because, we were 13, 14 years old. We didn't have bad habits like smoking. But someone could have decided perhaps to set off some of these things inside the White House if they had had an evil nature, a Dennis the Menace type of nature maybe, that wouldn't necessarily be evil, but be maybe just a little unruly. But today you would never be allowed. If you showed up at the gate with some of those, your name would be on a list likely somewhere. It's 8:10 on WGMD, and I'd like to take a short break. We hope that we can join Alex Byries in just a moment on WGMD. But first, I'd like to check the weather. Bill Colley live at 92.7 FM, WGMD.
This is your local weather channel with AccuWeather 24 hours a day. 92.7 WGMD.
Mostly sunny today, becoming breezy, hot to humid with a high of 90 on the beaches, 94 inland.
clear, warm and sticky tonight, low 70 to 74. Sunshine mixed with clouds, quite warm and humid tomorrow, the high 86 on the beaches, 90 inland. Sunday, partly sunny skies and warm. There may be an afternoon shower, the high 82 on the beaches, 86 inland. For WGMD's exclusive AccuWeather, this is meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
WGMD Radio gets results.
Hey, this is Dale from Ameritech Technologies. I've been advertising with WGMD for 3 years now, and I have to tell you, 9 out of 10 people that walk through my door say they heard it on WGMD. The results are in. They are the #1 advertising company for my dollars. So if you're thinking about advertisement, think about WGMD 92.7, the talk of Delmarva.
WGMD Radio gets results. Call WGMD to get results for your business at 302-945-2050.
92.7 WGMD. Let's go back to Bill Colley, who's live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville.
And thank you very much, Fran. I do want to point out, of course, we're here until 9 o'clock this morning on WGMD. It's a lovely morning for traveling, we should point out, and that means you should be, if you've got some time, you should be making your way to Jimmy's Grill, and I believe Alex Byries may be joining us on the telephone right now as we speak, and I'd like to say welcome.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. So I imagine you're a busy man, but before we get to what you'd like to chat about today, I'd just like to say a quick thank you because, as I understand it, Jimmy's Grill, your catering business, provided some of the great food last week at an event that I was at, and that was the Delmarva Tea Challenge. I sampled the chicken, for instance, and I have to tell you, it's everything I've heard it was. It was absolutely delicious, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. The Team Challenge is important. We obviously did it this year. We did it last year. We're a big supporter of that. And the three things I wanted to say is, first of all, to going into the Labor Day weekend, I want to salute everybody who's either ever been in a union or is in a union today or supports the unions. This holiday really is about them. I come from a very working class family, and a good deal of my family, my uncle, I had 13 uncles, and they were involved with the unions in various trades. And so I want people don't forget that this is a weekend about the strength in our country of our unions. And I know there are people who are, non-union, and I respect that too. I'm just saying this is what the holiday's about. We've had it now for, I believe, since the 1880s, and so tip of the hat to those men and women out there in the unions. Number two is I wanted to thank WGMD for being so patient with me. I was supposed to be there live, but I get in really late last night. I was traveling and call in. I wanted to mention two other things real quick. One was the Rusty Rudder just got its food review from the Rehoboth foodie, who is the critic in Delaware, I believe, particularly Southern Delaware, and he did a thorough review of the Rusty Rudder, 14 pages, and gave us a great review. And you can see it online, and because people have been emailing about it, but the Rusty Rudder's overall rating was 9 out of 10, and its value was 10. It was considered to be one of the best values in Southern Delaware, so we're very, very happy. As I said before, we have the only real traditional buffet in Sussex County. Last year we did 22,000 buffets, so we have a few more days left if you want to come in and try the Rusty Rudder's food. We're real proud of all our renovations, all our new bathrooms, all our new floors, our new walls, our new furniture. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on the renovation, and now it's paying off. So I was pretty proud about that. And for Pete McMahon and Cindy Issel and the others who worked so hard, congratulations. And then finally, I did want to say, sometimes in our community we have people who, what's the word? Unfortunate things happen to them. They find themselves in need. And we have a family that had a young girl, her name is Danielle, who was hit by an automobile, and rather than talk about the family and rather than talk about the these things that happen. I just want to give everybody a heads up that the Ball & Cork's having a fundraiser for her tomorrow. She's very young, she's a teenager, and needs all these operations. She was badly hurt. So at the Ball & Cork tomorrow from 5 to 7, we're going to see if we can raise money for her. And I know people hear this all the time. We're trying to help this person and that person, but it is important. And Danielle's fundraiser is tomorrow at the Ball & Cork. And when I come back in the second hour, I would like to talk really just about her. And so I just want to give people a heads up. And I know I've probably gone over my time limit, but I think these things are very important, and I think our community needs to stand up and help out those that have these unfortunate things. So I'll get off the phone and I'll call back at 8:40 to talk about it.
And just quickly before you do, what time is that again, just to review that fundraiser?
It's 5 to 7 at the Ball & Cork tomorrow. We've got a whole mess of people, volunteers who are coming to help this young girl and her family, and I've got some more information for the 8:40 about it, and then I won't have to feel like I'm rushing. I feel like I'm rushing because I'm out of time, but can you and I talk about it at 8:40?
Absolutely. No trouble at all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thank you, sir. Alex Byrie is joining us this morning on WGMD. And, of course, we're live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville today. And take another check of the weather in just a moment. Then I'm going to chat with a young man who is here. He's talking about a couple of issues related to politics in Sussex County. But first, a check of weather. Big holiday weekend ahead, Labor Day weekend. Bill Colley and I'm live for Delmarva's Morning News and 92.7 FM, WGMD at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville.
This is Joe Hall from Hall's Restaurant.
Hello, sir.
Folks are looking for quality food and good value, and that's what you'll find at Hall. Bring the whole family and try our new value-enhanced a la carte menu. It has something for everybody. Since 1972, Hall's Restaurant, 6th Street, Bayside, Ocean City.
See what our next function is.
Delaware law allows health insurance companies to discriminate against women of childbearing years in setting premiums. We deserve an insurance commissioner who will end all discrimination in insurance.
I'm Mitch Crane. Charging women more for health insurance is as wrong as charging seniors higher auto premiums. The current commissioner has done nothing to stop either. If elected, I'll fight to end discrimination in insurance.
Vote Mitch Crane, the endorsed Democrat, for insurance commissioner on Tuesday, September 11th. He'll fight for us.
Paid for by Mitch Crane for Delaware.
Seaford, Pat Murray's wife. Okay.
This is your local weather channel with AccuWeather 24 hours a day. 92.7 WGMD.
This WGMD AccuWeather forecast brought to you by Vernon Powell's Shoes. Visit VP Shoes on Route 1 in Rehoboth Beach for Pandora Jewelry, Vera Bradley handbags, boots from UGG Australia, jackets from the North Face, and more.
Mostly sunny today, becoming breezy, hot and humid with a high of 90 on the beaches, 94 inland. Clear, warm, and sticky tonight, those 70 to 74. Sunshine mixed with clouds, quite warm and humid tomorrow. The high 86 on the beaches, 90 inland. For Sunday, partly sunny skies and warm. There may be an afternoon shower. The high 82 on the beaches, 86 inland. For WGMD's exclusive AccuWeather, this is meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
92.7 WGMD. Let's go to Julie Murray from Murray Law. Good morning, Julie. How are you?
I am just fine, thanks. And it's a weekly recap.
Okay, great.
Yep. It was a riveting week where we talked about income tax returns and withholding. Not the most exciting stuff, but super important. Monday, my message was that you have to file a return even if you don't have the money to pay the taxes you owe. The IRS has payment programs if you owe, but it is criminal to not file the return at all. Tuesday, I talked about one of the reasons people owe money at tax time is that they run up their exemptions so that not as much money gets withheld from their paycheck. My point on that was that you need to be careful and use the worksheets that are given on the tax form so that the appropriate amount is being withheld. And yesterday I talked about independent contractors versus employees, and that more and more employers are calling people independent contractors so that they don't have to pay the employer part of the Social Security. The problem is that so-called independent contractor has no withholding done at all, and at the end of the year, he or she owes taxes plus 15% of earnings for Social Security. A substantial amount of money, all due at the same time. My veteran topic this week was about the Wounded Warrior Project. It's a national organization that works with soldiers that have been wounded since September 11, 2001. I think they are the real deal, and I really encourage people to check them out. And that's our recap. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I'll be back on the air Monday morning, and in the meantime, you can reach me at 855-9300, and we're right right off the circle in Georgetown at 107 North Bedford Street.
Julie, thank you so much for joining us, and you two have a wonderful weekend.
Great, thanks very much. Have a good day.
92.7 WGMD. Let's go back to Bill Colley, who's live at Jimmy's Grill in Bridgeville. Good morning, Bill.
And thank you very much, Fran. Hey, I wanted to mention some great specials, of course, going on here today. And we have pretty much a full house at the moment. We actually had a biker club come in last week, and there were 16 of them. You people sometimes hear biker club and they think of Marlon Brando and some of those issues, but that's not the case. These were very nice people, but they had good senses of humor because we could hear them. They lined up a table, 8 on each side. They lined up all of these tables, and as they were talking and laughing, and you can hear all the forks hitting the plates, that's the sound of a diner. The laughter and the sound of the silverware as people are eating and digging into their breakfasts, you can't beat it. And of course, the coffee's delicious too. Scott Whiskey is joining us here at Jimmy's Grill this morning in Bridgeville. Scott is a candidate for Sussex County Council. We've had a brief email conversation or two in the past month or so. I'll have you move the mic a little closer there. But Scott, you're going to be involved in an upcoming primary. This is going to be what I would call a rough and tumble primary coming up in just under 2 weeks now, right?
Yes, sir.
You're running against, of course, one of the president of the council, if I recall.
I am.
What motivated you?
Well, I'm running to give the people a choice. We need elected officials that haven't forgotten who put them in office and who they serve, and that's the people. I'm a successful businessman with 28 years of business development and management, and I'm a committed Christian and a committed family man. Actually, today is a great day for us. We just adopted our foster baby yesterday, so we changed her name. We had a little special needs foster baby, and she's now part of the family. So I'm on cloud 9, Bill.
I was going to say that's good news. And I hope you get more and more success as you move along here too. That this is perhaps a springboard. Because sometimes when you do something like that, you find there are other rewards that follow in life. In politics, it's sometimes a more difficult challenge. Mike Benson is I think, a fairly powerful member of that council, obviously, holding the president's title. As I understand it, you got involved with this year because a lot of people are really concerned about that. There's been an overriding issue in council. It's not about budgets, but it's been about that issue with the sheriff's department. Was that a motivating factor?
It was not. I'm actually part of the contingent that would rather see our government ran like a business, more like a business and less like a circus. So I've decided to become involved. I'm committed to faith and family values, transparent government. I would like to see us cut waste, maximize efficiencies, discipline our procurements, and also innovate fresh new ideas.
When you mentioned some of the money, we had someone here last week who was talking about. He's also challenging one of the sitting Republicans, and he said what concerns him is that there's this fund that members of the council have that each year that they draw from that fund, it's essentially a fund that he believes helps them get reelected because they can say, oh, I can help you out. But that's taxpayer money if you look at it that way. It's not the council members' money, and that, I think, concerns some people. Are you in that group too?
And what you're referencing is the discretionary spending privilege through the grant and aid program, and in certain circles that has been given the nickname the vote buying slush fund. Yes, it is a concern, and it's my desire to do the will of what the people would like to see done with that. And people can visit my Facebook page and actually log what they would like to see done with that fund. Would they like it to stay the same? Would they like it to be done away with and returned to the people? Would they like it to hold it for, let's say, disaster relief, or maybe even to attract new businesses to Sussex County, which would draw new jobs and help jumpstart our economy?
We're speaking with Scott Winsky, by the way, who was, of course, a candidate for Sussex County Council, 826 on WGMD and Delmarva's Morning News. When you reference being a business owner, give people a little background about what you do.
I'm a wholesaler. We export heavy equipment worldwide. Me and my company is White Trucking and Equipment Sales, and we're trying to offset a little bit of that trade deficit taking place coming from other countries.
That's a big chore.
It is, and you do it one step at a time. But we like what we do. I'm also employed by the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, and I've been there for 28 years. And again, I'm involved in business and development and management for them as well. And I hope to bring some of the common sense business practices to our government. And we can do that by applying business principles to how we run our government. If it works for business, it will work for our government.
You're a Laurel resident, and I think people in Sussex County recognize that sometimes the more west you get in this county, you get really a lot of common sense of the people who know the value of hard work, the value of a dollar. What is it that you think is that's special about that part of the culture here?
I think it's a big part of it is the fact that we're a farming community. I grew up growing watermelons and cantaloupes. I can remember shoveling out a triple-decker chicken house with a pitchfork. And we started working at 12 and 13 years old, and we're still working today. We love to see jobs, and we love to see a strong economy. And it's just, again, a lot of it is common sense. And I'm not a politician. The gentleman I'm running against has been in office for quite some time. I understand that he is speaking about the things he would like to do. However, he's had the last 4 years in the presidency to do those things. So I think a reasonable expectation is that those things will either be done or at least in the process of being done. I think it's time for a fresh face, is what I'm getting at.
When people hear you talk and they think, well, gee, I'd like to know more, is there a website you've set up for this campaign?
Absolutely. They can visit www.witskeepercouncil.com.
And we should also point out you're on Facebook, too, as well.
We are. Mm-hmm. And that's a place where people can register their feelings about, again, the discretionary funding fund. And I'm one of those rare politicians that actually wants to know what the people think.
Scott, I got to mention too as well, you're from a political family, or at least it's becoming a political family. Your son is involved in a very big race now too.
Yeah, and I find that inspiring. I mean, you have young Republicans that are conservative. Traditionally, the younger people have a tendency to be more idealistic and liberal. He's raised in a Christian household, and he firmly believes in the core-based foundation of the principles of Jesus, and he wants a more conservative county. And his vision is much like a lot of other people on the west side of the county.
He's running, by the way, for Clerk of the Peace.
He is.
Met him a few weeks ago, and the odd thing is, I met him in the office of his opponent. And they have a gentleman, although it's almost a very gentlemanly race that's going on, and seem to have I don't think you're going to see a lot of mudslinging in that campaign.
Actually, they're friends and they respect one another, and that's the odd thing this year. You're seeing a lot of people who appreciate their opponent, and I like my opponent, Mike. He's not a bad guy, but this is about who can better serve District 1.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you again, I'm sure, soon. And primary day is September 11th, and of course we'll have all the highlights. And I don't want to say lowlights. There'll be only highlights that night on WGMD. We'll have complete coverage that evening, starting at 8 o'clock with both Kelly Steele and me, Bill Colley. And Scott, thank you for dropping by today. It's good finally putting a face with all of those emails and the like that we've been sending back and forth.
Thank you, Bill.
All right, super. We're live at Jimmy's Grill for 92.7 FM, WGMD. One more half hour still to come.
Hey, this is Rich at the Surfing Crab. It's summertime, and that means picnics, reunions, and family gatherings. Why not do crabs every week? You can order half, full bushels, or anything off the entire menu. Everything here is fresh and made to order. Give us a call.
Jim Weller here, and I do sell swing sets, but I don't want to talk about that today. Listen, I want to talk about carports like the one behind me. It's on sale for $597.50. It's 20-foot long, 12-foot wide, available at both stores. Come get them while I got them, because it's a deal.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. I've got this 18-volt Works blower on sale at both stores for $87.50. It comes with a battery and a charger. Plus, as an added bonus, you get a second battery free. Come see me soon.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey, Jim Weller here, and this is the newest item that everybody needs to have one of these in your backyard. That's right, it's the Argo. This thing will take you where a boat won't and a four-wheeler can't. So if you need one, we got them at Weller's in Bridgeville. Stop by and check them out. They're a lot. Hi there, everybody. Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and I also sell cargo carriers. Maybe you need one like this to carry your gear on or luggage or something. Maybe one like this to carry a scooter. Maybe you're a hunter and you need one to take the deer home and show it to everybody. We got cargo carriers at Weller's.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here. I got something brand new that you need to come take a look at. They're called Argos. We've got them in stock. These things will take you where a four-wheeler won't and where a boat can't. So if you need one of these or want to check one out, come on into Weller's in Bridgeville. They're a lot of fun.
Fun in the sun and outdoor cooking really make for a great summer day. And who can resist the mouth-watering aromas coming from that barbecue grill? But is your outdoor gas grill ready? Got enough propane in that tank? It may be time for a propane exchange from Bring Me Gas Tank Delivery Service. Schedule same-day delivery right to your propane grill anywhere in Kent or Sussex. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at www.bringmegas.com.
Flagpoles, 20-foot tall aluminum telescopic flagpole on sale now at Weller's in Ellendale and Bridgeville. $287. It holds two flags, comes with one, and you get a free solar light. That's a $100 value. All of this for one money. Hey everybody, Jim Weller here, and I've opened a new store on Route 113 in Ellendale. Stop by and say hi.
Don't let your picnic go to the dogs because you forgot the gas tank. Bring Me Gas will dispatch a uniformed technician right to your grill with a barbecue tank exchange. You've put a lot of time into planning this great picnic, and now everyone can enjoy the beautiful day and the delicious food. Call Bring Me Gas at 302-422-0603 or order online at